People. Peace to the room. Watching joelbenjamin528, aka MC Spookism. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all see the title. Had to hit you one early this morning. All right. Put in the chat, peace to the room. I doubt much people will be on this stream, being that it's early. And again, I always get surprised when I do early streams, especially it's not scheduled. I just pop it up on people. And I see people that's be coming up in the chat. I want to thank y'all for y'all support. Okay? Especially when y'all hit that super chat button. All right? I'll show that super chat button later. But for now, oh, okay, wow. Okay, we got people out there. All right, Danny Jones, shout out to you. Michelle Gonzalez Harris, what's up? Shout out to you. Mr. Zolike Zero, shout out to you. Sarah Peace, what's up? Shout out to you. Y'all see the title of this show, Joel Benjamin 528. What is a warlock and a witch? Now, there's a lot of topics going on. This is the thing. Genevision Media, shout out to you. Dogstar ENT, shout out to you. Edwin Negron, shout out to you. This is the thing, people. Make sure y'all like the video too, man. Y'all gotta make sure y'all be clicking that like button. Sometimes y'all forget. Like, share, and definitely subscribe. Rachel Roman, shout out to you. Or, sorry, Raquel. My bad. Sorry, didn't mean to jack up your name. I'm reading fast. I'm switching between screens. Please forgive me. Raquel Romaine, shout out to you. Like I said, click that like button. All right. Let me share my screen as always so y'all could see what I see. All right. Let's see. Okay, bear with me, people. I'm gonna share this one first. We have Priest Daniel Allah, Hurricane Hashar. All right, they're gonna be in New York. Okay, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's gonna last longer than that. I know that for a fact. All right. It's gonna be at Nicholas, Brooklyn, 1396 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11216. Okay, you just go to Eventbrite, you click, and you could purchase the tickets. All right, right here. That's that easy. Or you could go on Facebook and do that right there. So we got a lot of stuff lined up for y'all coming in March and April. Now I'm going to get into this show because I believe this is an interesting topic, because I've been having people as of late asking me, yo, what's a warlock, man? Yo, what's a witch? What's going on? I hear these terms. A lot of people is just throwing these terms out freely. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. You could also go over, if you want to find a lot of the events, you go over to Global Media or Globalized Media. Shout out to Global Media on YouTube. All right. So you see, and they got it there. You just press it. Boom. When you press it, you go to get tickets. That simple. All right. No excuses, people. No excuses. Let's move on, because I don't want people to have no excuse when it comes to this. The next event I got to show you. You guessed it. Captain Tazariak of the ISUPK, the miseducation of the black woman. Captain Tazariak of the ISUPK, March 19th. All right, Nicholas, Brooklyn, 1396 Fulton Street. All right, this will be live streamed as well. Go to Eventbrite, type in the miseducation of the black woman, and it should come up and you can buy the live stream, or make sure you come in person. All right, and you will not, you won't be disappointed in that event. That's Captain Tazariak. We all know Cap don't play. Two more things, people. I got to show you. This is very important. Okay. Now, I know y'all would like this one. A lot of people think, oh, no more cure for AIDS or whatever the case, HIV, diabetes, and all that. You're wrong. The woman who formulated the herbs, Ma'a, all right, she will be here. Her first appearance since Dr. Sebi made the transition. If anybody watched many of Dr. Sebi's videos, been to his lectures, he always gave this woman credit. She was the one. She is the chemist. She is the actual doctor when it comes to formulating the herbs. She was the one that put the herbs together so it could do what it do. She know what to mix with what, the right amount. That's not an easy job, people. And she's in Brooklyn. All right, Fig Tree and King Simon presents. So it will be at Nicholas, Brooklyn, 1396 Fulton Street. All right, we will be live streaming. Okay, you can get the tickets on Eventbrite, or you could come in person. The next thing, boom, Dr. Layla Africa. That's right, we hitting you up with health Sunday, April 30th, 2017, and Dr. Melanie Stevenson. Okay, it's going to be at Nicholas, Brooklyn, 1396 Fulton Street. Get your tickets in advance. We don't want to hear no excuse. Okay, for Dr. Africa's 1 to 2 day certified classes. Make sure you call 317-216-8088 or email Layla Africa. That's LLAILAAFRIKA at juno.com. Okay. For tickets availability, call 718-858-4400. This is going to be maintaining your health during trying times. This should be very, very good. So y'all can't say y'all don't know. Now let's get on with this show. Let me go to the chat, see what the people got to say. Oh, this guy, what's up? Straightforward TV, for what's up? I didn't forget about you, Straightforward TV. August, who's that? Augustin Kane. What's up, man? Shout out to you. Ren 8 RBG L rated. What's up? Shout out to you. All right, so people, of late, because you know there's a lot of this talk about warlocks and witches going around. So people been hitting me up. People even been calling me, asking me, yo, I hear people saying you're a warlock, Joel. Is that true? No, I'm not a warlock, but some people would consider me being a warlock for whatever their strange reasons are. But let's look and see the definition of warlock. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna maximize my screen for you to make it easier, because I want you to see what I see. because I don't want people to be like, oh no, you're lying. Nah, you ain't gonna look to catch me out there like that. We ain't having none of that. Okay, check this out, people. Warlock. Make sure y'all can see my screen good, I hope. Warlock. Okay. A man who practices witchcraft, a sorcerer. Okay. Synonyms: sorcerer, wizard, magus, black magician, enchanter. All right. A mage. Okay, so y'all get the idea. So let's see what a witch is. Okay, let's see what a witch is. Definition of witch. Again, hope y'all could see my screen properly. All right. A woman thought to have magic powers, especially evil ones, popularly depicted as wearing a black cloak, okay, not just any other color cloak, but a black one, and pointed hat, and flying on broomsticks. Synonyms: sorceress, enchantress, all right, necromancer. Oh, that's a good one right there, necromancer. Okay, that's somebody that raise dead bodies and interfere with certain spirits. Okay, that's when they get into necromancy, which is, they say, warlocks and witches are known for. So people's throwing these words around very, very carelessly, bearing false witness, calling other people these things, but that's all right. Okay, informal: an ugly or unpleasant woman. Hag, crone, harpy, y'all get, she devil. Um, y'all get the gist of what I'm coming with here. All right. So I shared my screen so y'all see it. I made sure y'all seen what I seen. Now, I don't know if anybody got anything to say. I think I just might put out the link so people could get involved. Bear with me, people. Oh, what's up? See my boy up in here, Society of the Spectacle. Yeah, he knows a lot about this too, because he be calling out certain people on it. mm, Living Soul Journey. LOL. I laugh at the title when I saw it in the email box. Yeah, for real. It is what it is. We got to put this out here because, like I said, I got a lot of people asking me on it. A lot of people see a lot of white people that's into Wicca. There's not black people into it too, but there's a lot of white people that's into it. So they'll say, yo, they're full of warlocks and witches, and well, mainly witches. Wicca is mainly something the women deal with, mainly. Then when you want to go back further, some people talk about the Egyptians, okay, how they were dealing with being witches and warlocks. They didn't call it that, but with the practice that they were into, like a perfect example of a witch, and I might get heat for this, but I'm bringing the real to you. A perfect example of a witch would be Aset or Isis, as they call her. You understand? Hold on one second, people. Bear with me. yeah, so as I was saying, now people will be like, ah, you wrong. Y'all comedics, don't jump on my damn case. Just listen, hear me out. From the definitions of what we read, she would be considered an necromancer. She was practicing necromancy. All right. King Simon, what's up? Shout out to you, King Simon. He said Europeans are the ones who remain. Let me see, remade that definition. Okay, yes, I agree with you on that. I believe, I strongly believe and know, but you know, people always coming out with new information. But as far as I know, they're the ones that remade the whole definition of it. So, but let's move on. So, ISIS, uh, or Aset, I believe that's the name for her, the more comedic name for her. If I'm wrong, people, you could correct me in the chat. She took Osiris, right? After Osiris had gotten tricked by Set, and Set was a real deal sorcerer, a real deal warlock. Now that's a warlock. All right. He was tricked and chopped up into, what is it, 12 or 13 pieces. And of course, the one piece that couldn't be found, because she went searching, did her magic. All right, she made sure she found all the pieces after they scattered the pieces, brought them back, and she begins to put him together. Okay, stick with me, people. As she put him back together, mind you, he's dead. He's supposed gone. No more life is with him. His spirit, his soul went somewhere else. Now, she turns into a bird. All right, I believe a dove, to be more precise. If I'm mistaken, like I said, y'all could correct me in the chat. She goes over and she flaps her wings. As she flaps her wings, she goes over his private parts. All right, well, we already know she couldn't find a penis. That was gone. All right, and as she flaps over it, she forces him to ejaculate. This is the story. As she forced him to ejaculate, because now people want to say, I forget the name of it, when someone have sex with dead bodies. And then if you look at the story, you could even throw bestiality in there, because it'll be a being having sex with an animal. All right, but that's how the story goes. So, you know, she get the sperm, blah 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 blah. Y'all could go do the rest. Necrophiliac. Thank you for that, Society of Spectre. Now, yeah, Simon, I definitely already, you know, we was at the event. Definitely got to talk to Baba. We'll have him on soon. But real quick, it's very important to know. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I'm watching the chat. Okay, now some people won't understand that story. People that's more into the whole Egyptian thing could break it down for you way better. All right, either they could, some people say it's true, some people say, well, it's not true. But regardless of what, that's the story. All right, so you got Asa and Aset, which some people know as Osiris and Isis. Okay, so it have Europeans in later days, because King Simon even said that, because King Simon talk on stuff like this too, and he's right. The Europeans, if you were wiser and smarter than them, they would say you're dealing with witchcraft and you're a warlock. Either you're a witch or you're a warlock. All right. Certain customs they just didn't understand, and we know that because look what they were saying about the Dogon people. Okay, then come to find out the Dogons were right in a lot of the stuff that they dealt with, especially with dealing with the stars and everything else. So we already know she ended up having Heru, okay, and there end up being a war between Heru and Set. Now check this out, because Bobby Hemmett spoke on this already, and I know Bobby, so nobody ain't telling me nothing. And I know he spoke on this, and he even said at first he didn't want to speak on it because he didn't want no backlash from the Kemetic community. Now follow the story. I want to phrase this right. There ain't no way to phrase it. Basically, Bobby Hemmett did an interview before. I believe he was at a radio station, but he did talk about it in lectures already. And he gave the breakdown of the story that's in the Egyptian walls. See, this warlock, this witch stuff, it goes deep. He gave the breakdown on how on the walls it had where the story of Set, she's telling her son Heru to go basically seduce Set, get him drunk, whatever the case be. Let him have sex with you. All right. Make him, and I'm, just telling the story, so it might sound graphic. Make him ejaculate in your backside, your ass, right? And then trap the sperm. Take the sperm and do a spell on it to weaken him. Okay? Now, they got people that say, no, that's not how the story is. They misinterpret it wrong on the wall. But somebody else who's deep into that could get into that. But that did come out of Bobby Hemmett's mouth. Bobby Hemmett did say that. And he cited the sources and the references. And other people could just go look it up themselves. So at first I was like, no way. Then once I saw it, I was like, whoa. So that's a master teacher. So don't argue with me. Go argue with him. Okay. Anyway. So with this whole thing of being a sorcerer, all right, you got your warlocks, you got your witches. Some people say, well, they're good warlocks and they're good witches. Okay. Some people say, well, the good ones are really called wizards. Other cultures see it differently. All right. But hey, it is what it is. So you have, let's move a little more into it now. You have the Jewish mysticism. All right. Jewish mysticism. But before I go into Jewish mysticism, let's talk about Pastel Beverly Randolph. All right. You got Pastel Beverly Randolph, which was considered a wise man. Now he had people like Madame Blavatsky. I hope I said her name right. He had her shook. Go look him up. And he was, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was advisor to Abraham Lincoln. Don't quote me on that, but I know he was advisors to one of the presidents, and he right here in the United States. Go look up Pastor Beverly Randolph, and he had those big time European societies, even the other black societies shook. They were like, this man is the wizard of all wizards, warlock, whatever. There's like this dude, he'll teach you how to make like magic mirrors, okay? And so one of the steps, so you know what you're dealing with when you look up Pastel Beverly Randolph, is he would take the mirror and take the glass before they make the glass or whatever. You know, they gotta crush up the stuff, melt it down, whatever, to make that image. Now this is them making a scrying mirror or just a magic mirror. So you are supposed to ejaculate on it. If you're a woman, you rub up your clitoris, let your sexual fluids fall into the concoction, whatever it is. You take mandrake, allspice, to use arrowroot, and you crush it up all together, and you paste it on. You make your mirror. They had it to the point where after they get it and boom, you got the mirror, you got the image. They have it in a place like facing up in the sky or wherever for, I believe it's 30 or 40 days. Could be less. I forget the amount of days, but go look it up. And they will have the sun hit it for like 30 days and the moonlight hit it for like 30 days. Okay, so this is what Pastel Beverly Randolph was into. The man was no joke. He had people scared of him. If I go even further, what is that dude named? Aleister Crowley? Is it Aleister Crowley? I don't know if don't quote me on this, people, because it's so long since I researched and studied this stuff. Okay, but you could go. I'm giving you reference points so you could go and deal with it that way. They were all scared of this man. Yo, they to this day, a lot of those big high societies look up to this dude. Okay, and he was black, by the way. Ha ha! He was a black man. I maybe forgot to tell you that. Yeah, when you see him, he almost looked high yellow, but he was black. In his later years, he married a white woman. You understand? So go check out the history of that. So that's a warlock for real. Whether you want to call him good or bad. Let me go into the chat, see what people got to say. Because I'm flooring right now. Okay, King Simon. I see King Simon say, you have good and bad so-called witches and warlocks. I could say that. Let me see. Dominique, what's up? Shout out to you. Thank you for the $5 support, super chat support. Come on, people. You like what I do, the work, you know, I won't even ask for much. $1. Hit me $1 in the super chat. It'll be appreciated. Chop NKP, shout out to you. What's up? David Swirl, see the witchcraft there, LOL. I don't know, maybe I gotta turn up. I missed something. I must have missed something. Let me see. Oh, he said, damn, what I tune into? Question mark, LOL. Yeah. So, you know, because I've been getting too much people getting on my case, telling me, yo, you gotta do something on it. They're hearing all about these warlocks, these witches. Give out the information. You know, you got people that actually know me like that. They've been getting on my case. They're like, yo, stop holding back. Give out the info. All right. So it is what it is. Edwin Negron, where could you donate? Okay, before I continue, people, let me just share my screen, show this real quick. Bear with me. All right, right here, it should be on your phone too, right where you type it in the chat. You go down and you hit that $sign button. Boom, super chat. It will open up and it'll say send a super chat. Boom, you click that. You could type whatever comment you want in the description right here. Okay, and you can give whatever amount you want. For those out there that they like to do some slick stuff, they put 5 to 8 sometimes. Okay, or sometimes I see some people, they do this 6 6 6. Okay, it's up to you. Whatever amount you want, you could type it in or you could use the gauge and put in. It's up to you. Then you click pay and send. You put in your credit card information, it'll ask you for, and then you press buy, and boom, you just supported me. It's that easy. Okay. So David Swirl says excuse me. So magic seems to be the topic of the week. Why is that? I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is, hell, you know what? I even been called a warlock, and that's what some people been hitting me up about. They're like, yo, what is a warlock? What is a warlock? I hear, yo, you've been called a warlock, particularly by Lex Vortex. I'm going to shout him out. I'm going to give him a plug, because, you know, I guess he was a little upset that the Hebrews, priest Daniela and Hashah got at him in an interview. So he went on to say they're warlocks and why they're warlocks and blah, 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 blah. And Joel is a warlock. All right. Well, if I'm a warlock, you're a 666 degree Grand Wizard Mason. Lex is my man, though. Go to Vortex Unplugged. All right. He be just wilding out sometimes. But anyway. So, yo, shout out to Dominic again, man. Thank you for that $6.66 support. Yeah, I know. I said 666 degree Mason. Yeah, get it? 666. But anyway, and what's up? Shout out to you. Kansu don't want to talk about that. He already talked about with the Ifa and Palo before. You know, that's something that he do. He don't even want to talk about that. King Simon will say Joel and I are wise men or warlock. Now, you got some Hebrews that will say, no, that's not a good thing, blah, blah, blah. Because some Hebrews are being called warlocks and some of them are being called witches, especially when you get into the Psalms, the power of the Psalms. You open up them the Psalms. Okay. Now, shout out again. I'm going to shout out Lex. You know, I'm not going to talk business like that conversation we had, but we was speaking on something. Oh, Edwin Negron, shout out to you. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Support. I see Nathan Oakley 1980. What's up, Nathan, man? Shout out to you. So anyway, me and him was talking and he was giving me a pretty interesting breakdown because I asked him, well, what you feel a warlock is or a witch, and he was giving me the breakdown, and he was like, well, if you're dealing with demons, blah, 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 you controlling demons, and you having them do your will. So I asked him, I was like, yo, was Jesus considered a warlock, and a warlock as a bad thing in your terms? He's like, nah, don't switch that around. Well, I'm like, well, if you read the lost books of the Bible, those are books that was taken out. You got infancy 1, infancy 2, and when he was a child, he was creating the stuff out of the dirt. Go read this, people. It's there. We also sell a book at Nicholas Brooklyn. You can go on www.nicholasbrooklyn.com, or you could just call the shop 718-858-4400 and get the lost books of the Bible, and you're gonna get the breakdown. Okay, they got the information there. So anyway, this is why Jesus was a child. In infancy, a young boy came and killed one of his creations that he made out of the dirt. He brought it to life. So, you know, he pretty much smite the dude down for messing with his creation. So people was like, yo, Jesus is like a sorcerer. He a witch. He's a warlock. That's the term they were putting on him. Yo, go read the lost books of the Bible. It's very interesting. You understand? Then, you know, you have the Apocrypha, okay, which is a whole, listen, all of it ties together, okay? But go check it out, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So then I asked him, well, all right, give me this. So based on the definition and terms you gave me, and Lex, I told him he could come on if I do a show on it. So if he gets available, he always is welcome. You know, I rock with Lex. I don't keep that a secret. He cool dude. But I said, what about King Solomon? I thought he wouldn't have known about that. I was like, wasn't King Solomon had to see him? He prayed to the Most High God to give him that power to control spirits. Yeah, I know people want to know what I'm using. Shout out to Mama Kafunia. She got the doTERRA. All right. Shout out to her. She gave me these peppermint beadlets. Just put one drop in your mouth, one dot, and real minty. All right. But anyway, so he prayed for that. And he was like, well, that's why he got punished. No, that's not why he got punished. Because if you read the story, he used and controlled the demons, the entity, to build his temple. And it was already told to King David that you're not going to resurrect a great temple. Your son will. So it is in your legacy. It won't be done by you, though. David swore he was going to do it. All right. So Solomon was known as the greatest, wisest king. You know, he's also known for liking to get his freak on. Forgot how much, why it was in the hundreds. Wives and concubines, they said he had. But they also said he liked dealing with strange women. All right. Now, I'm not even going to show you what I have personally, but a lot of people say Solomon's seal is the 5-point star facing upwards, not facing downwards. Okay, that's when Satanists deal with that. The cross they put upside down. You notice everything they turn upside down, which is supposed to be insult to God, angelic beings, and the people of the higher realms. All right. Dominic, I see you type in strange women. All right. I see also Nathan, you put the wandering star spectral. Okay, I understand where you're coming from with that. Then you have the 6-pointed star, which is known as the Shield of David. All right. So all this is could be known as secret geometry. All right. Edwin, one more time again, thank you for that $20 support. Raquel, make sure I say your name properly this time. Thank you for the $20 support. What effects on the body did they detail? I don't understand your question. Give me more detail on your question and I'll gladly answer it, but I don't understand your question right now, Nathan. Be more specific. So anyway, yeah, King Solomon, he liked strange women. Now, it's one thing I learned about warlocks. They do like a lot of women or a lot of sex. Now, now I was going to say a joke on King Simon, but I'm not going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But King Simon is the man. There's a reason why his name is King Simon. But anyway, thank you Straightforward TV for the $10 support. Please support Joel Benjamin family. He does so much work for the community that is overlooked. I believe that's what he meant to put. Thank you for that, man. Sorry, the question was for, okay, it wasn't for me, Nathan. All right, cool. So anyway, you have the sacred geometry, right? When you deal with the sacred geometry, now people will look to call you a warlock. I remember I showed it to a Christian one time because I wear my shield of David. When I showed it to him, he was like, oh, that's of the devil, this and that. Some people call it the Star of Molech. Of course, I'm not going by that. Get the hell out of here. If you want to call it the shield of Molech, that's on you. I don't go by that. If anybody don't know who Molech is, read the Bible. It's supposed to be a demon that people worship. All right. Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, when you wear these certain symbols on you, they generate, hold on people. When you wear these certain symbols on you, they generate certain powers. Now, we sell a book at Nicholas. Hold on. The 6th and 7th seal of Moses. And we have a next one. Let me just pull it up for you. So people will get, yeah, 6th and 7th book of Moses. In that book, how to, well, actually, they're giving you symbols. They're giving you Hebrew writing. Some people want to call this Hebrew mysticism or Jewish mysticism. Okay? A lot of people don't know the Catholic Church. Go check out the information. See, I get tight with this because a lot of people like to doubt, but they don't go check out the damn information. And if you just ask a freaking Catholic priest, 9 times out of 10, he's going to tell you the truth. First thing, he's going to ask you where you get that information from. Second thing, he's going to be like, well, yeah, they do have it. They have a separate book, a Bible, just to do exorcisms with the name of demons by the ancient names. I challenge anybody that doubt me on that. Okay? I challenge anybody that doubt me on that. So let me share my screen. Okay? So people can't say, oh, they don't know how it look, blah, 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 blah. Nah, you ain't gonna get that cop out. So here it is. I'm gonna show you how the book look, because again, we have it at Nicholas. Okay, we sell the book there, and I tell people, yo, check it out. It tells you how to get money, this and that. So now Moses would be considered a warlock, bad or good? Or is it even fair to call him a warlock, if any at all? Y'all be the judge on that. I'm not gonna judge that one. Let me just share the screen so you can see what I see. We have the book at Nicholas, Brooklyn, and it always sells out. Now let me tell you something. This book right here, Hope y'all could see my screen properly. Y'all gotta forgive me because I'm switching back and forth. I don't even know if any of my moderators are up yet. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm up early giving you this info. All right. So you see the 6th and 7th book of Moses. And then he has some other books too. Another book which we also provide at the shop. So Moses, in the terms of what people say, he should be considered a warlock too. Let's keep it 100. All right. He's showing you how to bind and control. Moses was no joke. When you read about him in the Bible, that man was like, yo, oh, giants over there, let's go kill them and take the land. Yeah, read up on it. Anybody that doubt what I'm saying to you. All right, Moses, they was like, oh no, we can't do it. Moses was like, yeah, we can. God is with us. All right, so pay attention to that. Now I notice when somebody has confidence and they look to do what they got to do, oh, they're a warlock. Oh, that's a witch. You say your prayers, you light your candles, you're a warlock, you're a witch. But when the Catholic Church does it in front of their face every day, in the Muslim religion, they talk about the jinns. Okay? When you have the power to control these things and chase them out, because some people say, oh, well, Joel, people come for you for the spiritual advice when stuff is interfering with them at night, and you let them know what prayer to say and give them what oils and whatnot. You're into voodoo. You're a warlock. But damn, I'm giving them biblical oils like hyssop. Some people call it hyssop, right? I am telling them what psalms to say. I'm letting them know what crystals to use to be around. So those 3 things. Then I done had this Christian lady. She went crazy on me, crazy scared, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's of the devil, ain't it? I'm like, yo, first of all, God created all things. And have you read the book of Revelation where they talk about the new heaven? It got peridot in there. It got amethyst. It had pearl, quartz, gold, silver, of course, mainly gold. Read up on it. I did a lecture on it before, and I gave the breakdown because people think crystals are so bad to deal with. But I'm like, yo, what about in the breastplate? I forget the warrior's name, when he wore it in a on his breastplate. And when they saw that, the people would tremble. It was like, yo, he throw on that, it's time to kick some ass, take names later. Okay? Would he be considered a sorcerer too? Look, people, they used to burn people. Remember I said this. Go check it out. They used to burn people at the stake for saying the planet was round. Okay? Go check that out. It's like when somebody have more information than the other, they like to throw these words at them and say, oh, they're witches or they're warlocks. And that's not good, because that's not always the case. Don't get me wrong. You got some bad, wicked people out there, the real deal witches and warlocks that are evil. Don't get me wrong. Okay? But it's very important to know the difference. All right? So you got to learn when people are using stuff for a political campaign to slander somebody else so they could look good, or so they could take control, or when they don't want certain information to come out, so they turn it around and say, oh, that person is a witch, that person is a warlock. Hold on, let me go to the chat because see if it have any questions there. Bear with me, people, bear with me. Wow, I see the chat room is buzzing. And I'll put out the link soon. You understand? And they killed people, burned them at the stake for a lot of things. People who have the divination, people who were clairvoyant. It reminds me of that movie. If anybody ever seen it, Jumper. Okay. Brandon Smith, I'm now looking at your comment. Shout out to you. Joel is the Black Harry Potter. Yo, y'all be having jokes, man. Super New, what's up? Super New say he practiced, or I'm sorry, she, I believe Super New is the she, not sure, but Super New said they practice witchcraft. Well, excuse me, they practice the craft. I don't know what craft they're talking about. But anyway, so this is what people do. They're into. They use certain hand symbols. It's certain hand symbols that warlocks and witches use to speak. Now, also Satanists. You got a lot of Satanists out there, people. So be mindful of that. Satanists are very tricky. They will try to infiltrate the quote-unquote good warlock. I really don't like that stigma, that name with good warlocks and good witches, bad warlocks and bad witches, because the word warlock and the word witches had gotten such a negative stigma. You understand? So the Satanists, they'll try to infiltrate. Even when you learn the history of the Illuminati, at one point they were killing the Illuminati because they were illuminating people, giving them certain information. Just like how you had the temple of Isis, or the priestesshood of Aset, or priestesshood of Isis, where they was practicing sex rituals. Some people were not cool with that. Okay, some people are not cool with that. Now let's jump into the Jewish or Hebrewic mysticism, some people like to call it. So you have the damn, I just had the book, the name of the book. Somebody could help me. Kabbalah. There we go. They're dealing with the Kabbalah. A lot of Hebrews will tell you stay away from that. A lot of Jewish people will tell you stay away from that. Now be warned. This is what I had to tell you. Let me tell you why a lot of times people say stay away from that. Not to discourage you, just to discourage you. You shouldn't have learned. Some people is genuine, like me. It had people that came up in my shop before and tried to buy the 6th and 7th seal of book, excuse me, 6th and 7th book of Moses, and I did not sell it to them. Shout out to my cousin Trevor. Even when Trevor was up in there, he would see people come. He'd be like, "Yo, what you want with that book?" He was like, "Hold on, speak to this guy first, and he'll bring them over to me." Let me tell you something. That book is not for everybody. It done had cases where people had that book and they go in and they dabble and they don't know what the hell they doing, and they up on a damn tree. Yo, I'm not jiving you. I'm telling you what I know. But if you don't want to listen to me, that's on you. They're up on a tree speaking in freaking tongues. Or they just, start yelling, screaming. And then after a while, when they get the calm, they say it's too much for them because they're hearing people's thoughts, or they're able to tell people their business. Okay? And they don't know how to switch it on and switch it off, especially if the person is already an empath, an indigo, star, a crystal, rainbow, shadow, child. All right? It just opens you up more and unlocks you. So you have to be very careful when you're dealing with that. Very, very careful. Now, I know somebody probably in the chat or wherever saying, yeah, this damn dude is a warlock. How he knows so much? Yo, it's whatever. People, excuse me. Pardon me for that. Let me go to the chat and see what somebody have to say. Joel, this is from Brandon Sims. Joel, why do magicians have a lot of comedic symbols and concept in their ritual practices? Excuse me. That's very easy, because the symbol generates a certain type of energy. A lot of times they have Hebrew stuff. They'll just put it behind a sheet. There was a mask that was recently found, I think a year ago or 2 years ago, which was a Egyptian mask. This is it's crazy. Go look it up if you think I'm jiving you. And the mask was with the pharaoh face, but and I believe it was made out of gold. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was made out of gold. When you turn the mask over on the side that goes on your face, you had Hebrew writing in there. All right, I thought that was so deep. I was like, damn, why is that? So that's some stuff to look into. But the symbols gives whatever the person doing more power. All right, that's just the bottom line, period. Let me go through, like I said, Madam Blavatsky, I hope I'm saying her name right. Oh, real quick, because I know some people, I just did something and I just thought about it. You see me just rub my eye. No, I'm not sending no symbol to no other Illuminati people. It's early in the morning. I just rubbed my eye, all right? Because I know some people, y'all can see them doing a Joel Benjamin exposed video on me right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because especially I put out that letter I got from the Illuminati and whatnot. Yo, I know my stuff. Some people say I try to play ignorant and all that. It's not that I'm playing ignorant. Is that I know some stuff ain't for certain people, and then people look at you in a different light when you give the knowledge of what you know. But too much people have been hitting me up. See, people, they know I've been doing this for a long time. I've been rolled with the best of them. Dr. W. Blair, Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine. All right, and that ain't name dropping. I'm just telling the truth. So, you know, I'm more stayed in the backdrop. But let me share this with you. 10 notorious witches and warlocks. Certain people should have made this list. I don't know why they didn't make this list, but I'll still put them out there just so you know. I'm showing you this so you know and have a better understanding. Let me share my screen so you see what I see. And people, just take a look at this real quick. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, yeah, people. Sorry about that. Apologies. So, all right. 10 notorious witches and warlocks. Hope everybody could hear me. Good. Mal Dyer. Hope I pronounced that name right. But anyway, you see how it's spelled, D-Y-E-R. And let me see. Let me make the screen a little bit bigger. So as always, you see what I see. All right. Mal Dyer was a 17th century woman who lived in St. Mary's County. Hold on. Maryland. Okay. Now this is in America. All right. So you can read up on this person right here. I ain't going to go into the whole thing. I'm just giving out these names so you can look these people up. All right. Hold on. Miss Cabot. All right. Lori Cabot. You see that? Like, look at the symbols. You see, And I didn't even get into the Celtic symbols, the runes yet. I didn't even get into that. This stuff goes so deep. You see the 5-point star. This is what people, you see it right here again. This is what people will call the Seal of Solomon. Okay, you see the crystal balls. You see the different symbols on the board. Okay, yeah, she ain't playing. She really looked the part. All right, has one of the instrumental forces of popularizing witchcraft in the United States. A California girl with a storied history as a dancer. Her keen interest in magical arts led her to New England. Hold on, people. I apologize for that. Hello? Yo, what's up? I'm doing a live stream right now. Yeah, let me call you back. Sorry about that, people. So, anyway, check her out. Because this really wasn't a popular thing. They're right about that. But you have some people that is credited for making it very popular. Okay, a lot of times they would have the secret society just be in the shadows. A lot of them is just coming out in the open with it now. All right, George Pickingill. These names, oh my gosh. Okay, sounds as though he walked straight out of a horror story. A tall, frightening 19th century man. All right, like, yo, so again, read up on this when y'all got time, because I got more information to give. I'm just giving you the name of these people that say like, yo, these people exist or existed, were alive at the time. So who you got? Angela de la Breath. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, was a noble woman and a notorious witch who lived in the 13th century. She was burned at the stake for a number of atrocities, deeds she committed according to the Inquisition. Which they were also into their stuff too. There was a bunch of damn hypocrites a lot of times. But anyway, crimes in but were not limited to, gosh damn, sexual relations with an incubus. Boom! Oh, now we get into the dark side of this. If anybody's seen that lecture I did before about the incubuses and the succubuses, I think I'm gonna have to bring that one back out for people. Show people that I'm not playing with this type of stuff. Hold on one second, people. Bear with me. Yeah, hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, people. So anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand. Let me go back so y'all can see that screen. I'm sorry about that. These are the ills of when you're going live. I want to show you this. Go back to this list because I ain't done. I'm only now warming up. I I say, people don't really know me and how I get down. Okay. All right. So we read that she was having sexual relationships with an incubus. That's supposed to be the male one that drains energy sexually. All right. So she and I met one chick before, a black chick, that was like, "Yo, this is happening to her," and she actually liked it, and the stuff would come interfere with her at night. I'm like, "Whoa, okay, whatever." Giving birth to a wolf snake demon that was blamed for the disappearance of children in the area and generally being an unpleasant person. Now, I ain't gonna read all of that. You could go check that out yourself. Bramelia the Mage. I hope I said that name right. The true identity of the 15th century man known as Bramelia the Mage has been lost to history. However, his legacy lived on in the form of thousands of followers and imitators. So you got people that's actually following. They said thousands. Now, I'll go out on a limb and say it's more than thousands. I'll say at least probably millions. Because, like, yo, these are societies these people have, and they worship the person. And, you know, they just form what they form. Let me move on. So yeah, I could see. All right. Now this right here would be considered an incubus, by the way. So anyway, Alice Cutreller. Hope I pronounced that right. Or Kitteler. Anyway, y'all see it. Kyteler. Now let's see. For a long time, Ireland was more relaxed about witchcraft than mainland Europe. True indeed. However, witch hunts eventually arrived there too. So they went to Ireland and they was hunting the witches and the warlocks. One of the first and most notorious victims of these changing attitudes was Dame Alice Cutteler, a wealthy, this person was wealthy. See, I didn't even get a chance to fully read this one. A wealthy money lender whose husband had a nasty habit of dying. This is right. This is the one I wanted to get to. Now we're gonna get hot. This is a lady. When you get to learn about her, read up on her. She had a husband, has husbands, excuse me, and the husbands was mysteriously dying. Stuff will happen where their fingernails will fall out and whatnot, but they noticed she was always looking young. All right. And then when they find out, like, over the time, how much husbands she already had, and she was gaining their wealth and inheritance that way. Okay, so yeah, this is the person that I definitely, like I said, I didn't get a chance to go through this list, but as I'm reading up on it, I know exactly what and who they're talking about. So anyway, let me read on. Whose husbands had a nasty habit of dying and leaving everything to her. When husband number 4, and if I'm not mistaken, when you really go deep into it, she had more than just 4 husbands. But anyway, when husband number 4 started to feel sickly and his fingernails, yep, there it is, began to drop off, his children smelled a rat, especially when they find out he was just about to sign a will that would leave everything to her. All right. In 1324, church officials put Dame on trial for heading a secret society of heretical sorcerers. She was not only the first witch to be accused on Irish soil, but also the first who had been directly accused of relations with an incubus. Come on, people. Come on. So, you know, when you're trying to call people witches and warlocks, you got to know, are they practicing these type of things? Come on now. Don't be bearing false witness. Like these people, or some people say, well, those are the bad ones. Okay, whatever. Damson Blight. Give you a quick briefing of him. A famous figure in the 19th century, Cornwall, England. Blight was an esteemed healer and hedge witch. You see that right there? Let me highlight that. See, he was a healer. Now, a lot of people also got accused, especially those people that could do miracles, as they say. You see, certain churches you go to, certain Buddhist monks or Hindus where they could heal people, especially with just praying for them. Yes, people, that do happen. There a lot of times they are and was back at that time considered dangerous, and they will kill them. All right, take them outside, burn them. It had cases where they did it to some of them, especially in the Asian culture, and they wouldn't burn. So what they'll do, they'll tie boulders to them with chains and drop them into the bottom of the ocean. Now I'm going to go deeper into that. But hedge witches were named for the hedges that surround villages, which acts as a symbol for the boundary between this world and others. So now we start dealing with different dimensions. So read up on this person. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, sake of time. Levi, all right? Eliphas Levi, all right? As known better under the name Levi or Levi, however you want to pronounce it. His next name was Louis Constant, all right? Sorry, Alphonius Louis Constant. That was the other name. So if you look this up and this comes up right here, this name comes up, you already know they're talking about the same person. All right, let's move on. Number 2, Raymond Buckland. Raymond, the father of American Wicca, was deeply impressed by modern Wiccas. All right, check this guy out. I'm not gonna go too deep into him. There's a lot of stuff with this dude. A lot of people will praise him. I'm not, you know what? Let me move on because I don't want to say something. But just check this guy out, okay? Check him out. Real interesting story. But he was also one, by the way, that you could say he made the stuff famous, okay? He's also one that you can say made this stuff famous. Hold on, people. All right, again, for sake of time, let me move on. All right, Agnes Waterhouse. Let's check out Agnes Waterhouse because Agnes Waterhouse made number 1. Agnes Waterhouse, commonly known as Mother Waterhouse, was one of the most famous witches England has ever known. The crimes she was accused of were pretty heinous. Mother Waterhouse and 2 other witches stood trial for dealing. First of all, before I read the rest, you notice how a lot of times it always comes in threes. Like if they find out, they say 3 witches or 3 warlocks. Always that odd number 3. I don't know if King Simon is watching. I'm going back over and check the chat in a few. I want him to break down that numerology of 3 so we get a better understanding. Anyway, yeah, they stood trial for dallying with the devil, cursing people, and even causing bodily harm and multiple deaths through their black magic. Oh, so now let me go back to the chat, and like I said, y'all can read up on. Off. So anyway, people, maybe I should give y'all this website too, but y'all could. I suggest you look up the people individually because they just give you a briefing on them in case you want to know more. All right. So, but what is it? Listverse.com. All right. LISTVERSE. Now, I'm gonna go and say this. If anything, the main person that should have been on there, which I'm surprised didn't make that list, was Pastor Beverly Randolph. Okay, I'm really shocked at that one. The next one, Madame Blavatsky. I'm surprised she didn't make the list. I'm even more shocked Aleister Crowley didn't make that list. But I guess they might have next one for them, the alpha and omegas of this whole thing. Let me go and see what people say. I see I got a Facebook message. I don't know. Hold on. Oh, a man hit me up. All right. Gold mine. What's up, man? All right. Let me go to the chat and see what's going on. Society of the Spectacle says Moses tried to stop that with his "there is only one God," but people didn't get it. All right, well, I'm gonna release the link so I can understand what y'all saying better. Let me go up and see 7 chakras. Send the link. Okay, no problem. What's up? Shout out to you. Nathan Oakley, 1980. Good show, Joel. Thank you for that. Oh, what do we have here, people? A moderator is just woke up. Give it up. They can tell you I've been on. Give it up for wifey Benjamin. Oh, she's telling me now I've been on. Give it up for her. Okay. Yeah, give it up for her. Finally, my moderator came in. But she said she'd been on, so I don't know. Is she lying, people? I probably need to scroll up and see the rest of the chat. Gods of the Caribbean, 340 at the Virgin Islands. Shout out to you. Thank you for the $33 support. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, I see people been supporting. I didn't realize. Sorry about that, people. Straightforward TV. Shout out to you. Thank you for the great build, great show, Joel. $5 support. Thank you very much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Who's that? Brendan Sims, 528. $5.28. Thank you very much. Shout out to you. Now I'm scrolling up to see if any question. You know what? Let me just release the link because I think, oh, I see. Yeah, she was on there. Yeah, wifey Benjamin was up. She was up. She was up. Oh, you're too loud, babes. They can hear you. Yeah, telling me don't get it twisted. Anyway, let me put the link out. Oh, real quick. I'm gonna have my wife put the link up in there where if you get anything from the shop online, you could get 10% off. So she'll put the promo code and everything there. She's gonna put that in the chat soon. Oh, CTMGM Yitzi, $10 support. Good work for ya. Fire. Thank you very much.
straightforward.
Yeah, I shouted out straightforward. Okay. Ash Jones. I love my people, Hebrew, Muslim, and Kemetic. I feel you on that one. Shout out to you. Rashad 5 needs super chat on my phone. On excuse me, on iPhones. It is. I don't know if maybe y'all gotta refresh y'all YouTube app, or if y'all watching on the stuff, but you gotta be signed into YouTube, okay, in order to send that, if I'm not mistaken. So create your Gmail account. Once you create your Gmail account, you automatically will have a YouTube account. Super New would love to pay to chat. No problem. I'm gonna set up something soon where people could call me and get the consultation or whatever. And we got the PayPal too. My wife is about to send the username PayPal for if some people can't do it with the super chat. Put out the link to the people because I'm sure people got questions for me that they want to ask me. Like I said, people, forgive me because I have been staying away from a lot of these topics, but I had people really getting on my case. Shout out to Kafunya again, because I remember when I was like, yo, a few years, it was her and my wife saying, yo, come, yo, you gotta start getting back on camera. You have all this information. I was like, nah, Kafunya, we were supposed to have Ross Ben come up in there. Shout out to Ross Ben. And she was like, yo, you're doing it. And then I was like, no. Then my wife was like, you are doing it. I was like, no. Long story short, I went to sleep. I woke up. All right. After I get whatever message I got, I was like, yeah, all right, I understand. Because it was something I had to do. And that's one thing, when you don't listen to certain angelic beings, some people say, well, that's a sign of being a warlock. You deal with spirits, this and that, and you talk with spirits and all this other stuff, and they come to you and yeah, whatever. All right, whatever. Anyway, we gotta get King Simon. I'm gonna have him break down that number 3 numerology. I don't know if he's still in the chat. Somebody I was supposed to shout out. Okay, people, here go the chat in the link right now. You could come on, speak with me. Remember, I gotta go cook soon, so let's do this show, wrap it up, because don't forget, we have that event coming up with Hasha and Priest Danya Allah. All right, before anybody else come to the shit chat, let me show this one more time. Boom, you see it right here. Now, over 30 something years, the wife of she was the wife of Dr. Sabi, got 3 children for him. She's coming Sunday, April 2nd. Get your tickets. The place is going to be packed. Vendors, get your tickets. It's going to be packed, and it's already selling out. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right? And we'll have the event live stream. We got the event live stream. Okay? So Sunday, April 2nd. All right, the legacy continues with one of our greatest mothers of health and healing, Ma'a, her first major appearance since Dr. Sabi ancestral expansion. Okay, now we also got Sunday, April 30th, 2017, Dr. Layla Africa and Dr. Melanie Stevenson. Okay, maintaining your health during trying times. That's Sunday, April 30th, 2017. Get your tickets, no excuse. Also, will be on Eventbrite. You could come in the shop and get it. No excuse, the stuff is filling up. He also do the 1 to 2 days certification classes. All right, you could call the doc at 317-216-8088 or email him LailaAfrica@juno.com. That's LLAILAAFRIKA @juno, JUNO All right, people. Now I'll put the link out. Let me see how much people gonna come on. I put the link out. Now why y'all ain't come on yet? You asked me to put the link. I make sure I put the link. Moon Goddess, what's up? Shout out to you. What's been going on with you, Moon Goddess? Why are they trying to get at you? It's like they've been cutting off your link. You ain't been getting to come on to the live streams. But it's all right. Clout Lord, what's up? Shout out to you. All right, people. I put the live stream link so you could come on. What? I'm super new. What's the Hangout link? I just typed it under yours. Just put it. I'm constantly putting it in there. Go and you'll see what the link is. I'm putting it up. Yo, Joel, I want that top 5 Warlock. Yeah, you want the top 5 list, right? Well, I just gave it out, so I'm gonna put this back up there. And really, it got those that are higher than that. They probably didn't want to piss certain organizations and people off. Why they ain't put it up there? So yeah, facts on that. Again, I'm putting the link. Y'all hurry up and come on, because after I'm about to shut it down, because we gotta do that event to tonight. Okay, so we gotta get ready and leave and set stuff up early. So I put the link out there, and soon I'm gonna have to damn call in number 2, because I'm like, I know it's people just feel better calling in, and some people can't get through the Hangout link. All right, so let's go here real quick. Let me show one more while people take their time coming in. Okay, my bad. There we go. So shout out to Global Media. You see, bam, Hashar and Priest Danya Allah. Okay, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we have other speakers. You won't want to miss this. It will be great. Got some surprise speakers coming through. You go in Eventbrite, or you could go to the Facebook, which links to the Eventbrite. Just click get tickets, okay? And you can get it easily that way. So there's no excuses, people. You can get it. All right, now I'm gonna put that link out one more time. After that, I'm just gonna say a few more, because people have been asking me for the link. I give the link and they're not coming on. Some people, if they haven't, some people they be having trouble getting the link through their phone. I noticed that because for some reason Google just revamping, they're messing up. So it's whatever. Real quick. All right, I see somebody come on. Who's that? Super?
This is super new. Yes, I just woke up. Y'all have to excuse me.
Super new. What's up? Don't hide your face. I'm sure you look fine.
No, I'm not hiding. It's just my house is a mess. My husband is asleep, so I don't want to wake him. I have a young son. I just want to chime in.
Okay. Let me. I raised up your mic. Yo, CTM GM. What's up? Shout out to you, man. What's up? All right. Since Super New came on first,
Try to get some light here.
Super New, go ahead, Super New. What's up?
I just wanted to say that a lot of people in the chat room have to be careful as far as when it comes to magic and the information that we're getting. Our information has been infiltrated for so very long. Even the Bible, which is considered old, is not very old. So a lot of the information that people are putting out there is just inaccurate at best.
Go ahead, continue, elaborate.
So, like, for example, someone was saying that Moses came and he had the concept of like the first and only God or something like that. That was incorrect. That was coming from the priesthood. That was coming from Akhenaten. And Moses isn't Moses himself. Moses is actually Moses. So he was actually, he wasn't the Moses in which we think he was. He was Tutmosis.
Now, you know you'll have a lot of Hebrews that will disagree with you on that one. Real quick.
I know. I know, but they got to come with facts. They got to come with facts. I've been studying this for 10 years. Like someone was just telling me that Hebrew is not an African language because it has some words in it. I'm sorry, baby. It's not an African language because it has some words in it that are not Hebrew. Because some people want to interject a couple of words. Like Hebrew is from the ancient African dialect of Gayaz. That's the oldest one. And all the languages come from that, including what they're speaking right now. What do they call it? The most common one. I can't even think straight. It's so early. But yeah, no, Hebrew is an African language. So a lot of these, they were like, a lot of this comes from, like you were mentioning Madame Blavatsky. She studied in Kemet for a long time. So it looks like her information. Yeah, she studied in Kemet. So did Crowley. And so did a lot of them. They all studied in Kemet.
Hold on. Back up to Crowley. Because remember that Ayahuasca, that entity. See, this is the thing. You gotta be careful because that entity did contact him in Egypt.
He did. He did.
Am I correct? So
you are absolutely correct on point.
So that's from Egypt. So and it was dealing with him, and he know what he was into with the excuse me, people, with the sitting, worshiping going on, eating fillet cakes. That's where they put
right.
Because you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. But not only did he contact Ayahuasca, so did Steve Jobs. Just you got to mention that.
Hold on, this is important. Where he put the feces and the sperm up in there and making cookies and brownies and giving his followers to eat so they could trap and gain some of the power. So why would this entity from that was in Egypt that contacted him in Egypt through his wife, mind you, over his wife's body, showed him the temple of Egypt? Why would it deal with him, and why would it deal with something so nasty, the practices and whatnot?
This energy is going to deal with anybody who is trying to tap into it. We all, including Europeans, can tap into this energy. And this thing about it, this energy actually consumes, and I think you kind of touched on this when you did your that upload about pornography, what they eat. And I know that sounds sick, but it was a part on there where you were saying it during the pornography, because this all ties into it, because you were even talking about sexual magic, that there's some entities out there that just want to eat the human essence. They actually build off of that. They eat off of that. The secretions, excuse my language, the cum, so to speak, and the feces and things like that. They actually fill off of it. They actually feed off of that. And that's why when you even go into things with like women putting period blood into food and things like that, it all goes back to that. But this also goes back to the cult of Christ, which came from, who was the guy with the long hair that they all use for the Christ now on the coin? Serapis. And that comes from that call of drinking blood, eating things and things like that in order to gain a higher knowledge. You know what I mean? And it seems vile and it seems evil, but you have to remember that when you're dealing with magic, there's no such thing as evil from someone who's really dealing with magic. We don't believe in evil. And I know that's hard to say when you have things like babies being killed and things like that, but you have to look at it from a standpoint of like someone who eats meat, which people consider evil, or things like that. Even the plants are alive, so you're consuming still a live thing. But when I try to explain the concept of evil from a magic standpoint, it's when it's really akin to something like, okay, let's say you're a farmer, you're raising chickens. The chicken looks at you like you're God, even though you're not God. You're just a version of God. The self pretending to be the all pretending to be the one. And you're feeding this chicken. This chicken has eggs. This chicken hatches the eggs. It's still looking at you like God. You go and eat the chicken. You eat the baby chicken. It's looking at you like you're evil. But it's not. You're not looking at yourself like evil. You're just hungry. So that's the whole concept of evil to them.
Hold on, because you said some things. Let's back up. First off, I see Nathan Oakley, 1980. He gave you a shout out. Interesting guess. He said super. Super new, interesting guess. All right, he gave you that shout out. Now Nathan said Native Americans use menstrual blood in land rituals. True. Now this is the next thing with the menstrual blood that a lot of witches and warlock um, um, assist in or deal in, they would take the menstrual blood and put it in the food for the individual to eat. In
Right.
Trinidad, in the West Indies, we call that tabazodi.
That's a desperation move. A lot of people do that.
That's the bazodi, the head, to make them how you call it, fall in love with them, stay with them.
Exactly.
Hold on. The next practice is called sweat rice, or giving them sweat food. And where the women want to laugh, you see you laugh because you know what I'm talking about, right? Where the woman stoop over the pot and the heat from the pot will have her sweat from her vagina. These are the practices that people are doing, people. I know it might sound crazy, but this is what it is. Gods of the Caribbeans, shout out to you for that $6.66 donation. Support, excuse me. Thank you again. Go ahead, touch on that, because this stuff that's happening. But you said something about evil. You know, a lot of people disagree with you.
Yeah, I know.
The killing the babies, I know. Evil, and you know, the perception. But you know, these people, they should not be around. These bad warlocks or these bad witches, as they call them.
There's no such thing as bad magic. The evil does not take a form until it comes into us. So we are, in essence, going to be the good and the bad. When evil has, when the energy has no form, it's not good or evil. It's just energy. How you choose to manipulate that energy makes it good or evil.
Hold on. Now you just said something. There's no bad magic or good magic, correct?
No, there's no such thing as black magic. That was a concept brought upon by Europeans when they came into Kemet. And there's no such thing as white magic. That's bull.
That's when they were saying that the black people, the dark skinned people,
black magic that they did not understand.
Yeah, I understand you 100% on that. But if you killing a child or you doing whatever, because there's ways, like, perfect example, a lot of the people that's, how you call it, in the music industry and that are in the
but see, they are practicing like Crowley and magic and things like that.
They do sacrifice. They do sacrifice.
Yeah, they do sacrifice. They do sacrifice. That's true. But that doesn't mean that they're doing it accurately or correctly.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because of the noise in the background. You said that doesn't mean that they're what?
They're doing something accurately or correctly. People who typically do those things like child sacrifice and blood letting and things like that are actually going back to Kemet, but they're not going back far enough. Because what people don't understand is that Kemet has been infiltrated since the beginning. Anytime you get a book, you better read it 7 times. You better do like the great master Dr. Phil and go all the way around the thing. I've seen people on here, like, for example, and I'm going to call him out. Who's that guy who's always doing the panic packs? Brother Panic. He's always talking about Cthulhu. Do you know Cthulhu is a made-up entity by Crowley's best friend? Like, no, this is serious, because he's trying to make it seem like this is the entity that he conjured. This is something that was made up. Like, you have to know what you're talking about when you're dealing with these type of energies. Now, as far as evil...
Hold on, I got to stop you. I got to stop.
Stop me.
See, I don't even be going there because people be getting mad at me.
They can get mad all they want. That's the problem with us. We got to have the correct information. Like, I've been studying this for 10 plus years.
People stop, they be wanting to argue. They be wanting to fight me down. So
I'm sorry.
I'm just, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I understand that. But I just wanted to thank you so much for bringing forth a great topic. I think you bring forth great topics. I loved your pornography one. That was so neat. I think you should do a part 2. But I just wanted to touch base because I've been studying this for 10 years and I'm still a beginner. I have a teacher. She has a channel here, Aphrodite Stone. I do tarot cards. I do Reiki healing. I do all of that. So I take this very seriously. I was a Christian for 10 years. My godparents were Jehovah's Witnesses. So I don't take something like this lightly. I don't take it very lightly. Not my eternal soul, but just to touch on what you were saying before I go, because I have to, my father's birthday is tomorrow and I have to go do some shopping. But just to touch base on what you were saying as far as the evil, that's lower frequency entities. I was telling someone that the God in their Bible is Satan, and I could prove it. I could prove it by just using the Bible itself. If you read it, you know what I mean? As far as what entity, when it comes to the Bible, are you actually worshiping, which is a god of war? These are lower level frequency energies that we're dealing with. This is not the Most High. This is attributes to him. We cannot blame everything that happens from lower levels on the Most High. It's infinite power. We're finite beings trying to understand something we'll never understand. Not completely 100%. That's just my humble opinion. Honey.
People gonna say that opinion ain't too humble, but
there's a time too where we just went through a lot of things in the universe, and it's the time for healers to come forward and not be humble anymore. So let me retract my statement. I agree, but you know what? When I'm right, I'm gonna stand on my square, and I know that I'm right. I studied this for too long. It's my life practice. It's my work. It's what I do.
Gary, what's up, man? Out of the spectacle, he says there are many gods in the Bible.
Yes.
I understood.
Yes. I like
hold on, let me see the chat because I think there's questions in the chat. I'm gonna put the link out again. I gotta go. Somebody else. Let me see. Hold on. Gary, mute your mic, Gary. I gotta go to CTMGM first. Yo, what's up, man? Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic, bro.
Good morning. Good morning. How we doing?
We're doing great. Talk to the people. Just speak a little bit louder.
Okay. Okay. All right. How everybody doing? Yeah. See, my I got a few questions. My first question, what do you consider to be a witch hunt?
I'm on screen.
Can you hear me?
Sorry, I was on mute. Say
Okay.
that one more. You said, what do I consider to be a witch hunt? Did I hear you correctly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I consider, or what I know is a damn witch hunt is when they say, yo, this chick is a witch, or this dude is a witch or a warlock. We're going to hunt him down. I gave the example, Jumper. Remember the movie Jumper?
Yeah. I got that.
Now, always remember the movie Constantine as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's my favorite. I love it.
Yeah, I just sent that the other day.
But a lot of witches that was being hunted down wasn't necessarily witches. Some of them was just left-handed people.
My mom is left-handed. You're right. My son is left-handed.
I'm left-handed as well.
So when they were saying a witch,
they say you Satan's
right. So when they say witch hunt, are they looking for actual females with long nails and long hair?
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on. Show the lady that's speaking, bro.
This is my wife.
Hey, Joel.
How you doing?
Peace, queen.
Hey, how are y'all?
And she's Haitian, by the way.
Okay, so I'm Haitian, right? So when you say a lot of the stuff, I don't find it being spooky or spookism at all. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it is understanding. So, like the witch hunt, some of them was just left-handed people or people that could foresee into the future, and that wasn't witches at all that was being killed. Not necessarily having long hair and long nails or whatever made you a witch either.
Right. Sisters on point. And you know what? If you look into a lot of the Haitian religions, when it deals with so-called witchcraft, now you can see a lot of the European influences there.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of magic in Haiti.
Absolutely. I was shocked when I started looking into that. As far as much European influence as I was finding, I should say Haitian really influenced them, but you know they have a way of making it seem like exactly.
You know they always come over and take it. But my question to Joel is, what do you think about like I guess what they would consider like to be miracles, like people in Haiti that's having babies that's born with wings on their back, or people that's having that's going underwater for days and then coming back to tell them what they see in the afterlife or in the death.
All right, first off, y'all touched on a few things. Let me get to that. The first one that your husband came with, because the witch hunts, left-handed, this, that, and the third. They reached a state of paranoia. Some people say King James was paranoid. Anybody know he wrote a book called Demonology?
He was also a child molester. and he was also a
Nah,
kidnapper.
slow down, slow down,
I'm
slow
going
down.
there. It's important because we
Hold
get
on,
information from. Okay, I'll stop.
hold on. No, I used to think that too. I also thought
Uh-oh.
that he was a white person until I checked it out.
I
And I
didn't
gotta
say he was
thank.
white.
No, wait. I'm just telling you
Slow
what other
down.
people. Hold on. I'm just telling you what other people say as well, in addition to what you say, what you just said. Now, it was Priest Daniela that did an event with him and her shop at my place, right? Because I was torn in between. I'm like, although I did some information, and I was like, but you got information saying this, and then you got actual information that's saying the other, right? So when I checked it out with King James, his presentation that he went into, I was blown away to the point where they said he was gay and he liked men and he liked young boys and whatnot. He showed
I
an
don't know about
actual
that.
letter from the king, King James, the one who's supposed to wrote the 1611 Bible. Well,
Mhm.
didn't
Right.
write it, got the people to write it, right?
Right.
When he showed that, he wrote a letter to his son, and I was like, gosh damn. See, people look up information, but they don't really have all the sources. Remember, the Catholic Church hides a lot of things too. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely 100.
All right. Now, this is what the Catholic Church was hiding and didn't want people to know. When they say he slept in the bed with men, that is true. He did sleep. King James did sleep in the bed with men, but he wasn't having sex with the men. When you seen the type of bed, I didn't even know that bed existed back then. No,
Right.
serious. The type of bed that he slept in was like a bed this high, almost. Yo, it's crazy, and I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna post that lecture up on my page because Priest Daniela did an excellent job. That's why I always tell people when they be doing these pay-per-view live streams to definitely jump in because he give information. He goes show the documentation, the
Yeah,
portraits,
that brother
the
stand up.
actual artifacts. It had a bed, and the bed was this high, and he would be the one on the top of the bed, and in the bed, like you know how they have the bed drawers that open up on
Yeah.
either side. So the
Right.
bed will open up on this side right here, and then you have one man sleep here, one man sleep here, and underneath that there's like a next drawer that you pull out on either side. That's a next bed, and one man
Whoa.
sleep here.
Hey, Joel, do you know what fairy tale they use that
Damn.
too with? The one with the
What
high
fairy
bed
tale?
where the princess puts a pea at the bottom and she's sleeping on it, and
Oh
also
yeah,
that,
with the multiple mattress. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm
exactly. That's
sorry.
where they get
Yeah.
that
Hold on,
from.
hold on, people. I'm sorry because my daughter was showing me something. I did not hear you. Say that one more time. Where did they get what from?
Go ahead, Queen. I was
Oh,
just saying the fairy tale. Go ahead, Queen.
she was saying the fairy tale that they use that in a fairy tale today with the princess and the pea with the multiple mattresses being stacked that high.
Right, and it's stacked real high, and she lays on it, and is she a real princess? She can feel the pea at the bottom. Like they take very little things and use them, but yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but well, this one is the actual bed, and these bastards have the bed. And when you go, yo, it's crazy because when you go to certain museums out there in Europe, and you know, I have an online audience that's from Europe. They be
Mhm.
Right.
listening in. They could tell you, even in France, when you go to the Gamet, I say Gamet because you know they the way how they pronounce the G and whatnot. So um anyway, when you go to those museums, and it's the museums is so huge out there, and you see the stuff that they have that's our stuff, right? And you will see this type of stuff that I'm talking about. Even the letter that he wrote to his son. Man, this is why I was like, yo, ain't no way you're gonna try to push to me
I
that
mean,
this
just
man
more
was a
people coming out.
homosexual, especially when you get that the Catholic Church was trying to murder him. That's why he had the men sleep in the bed with him. his trusted guards sleep in the bed with him, because when he was putting out information like what I'm giving you right now on necromancy, sorcerers, warlocks, witches, the whole 9 yards, all right, Psalms to say the Catholic Church tried to kill him numerous occasions. Why are you so loud, boo boo? Sorry about that. The Catholic Church tried to kill him, okay, because they did not want that information coming out, especially when he wanted the Bible to be translated into English. But what's more crazy is the letter that he wrote to his son, where he said, if a man smells like a woman, talks like a woman, dressed like a woman.
Oh, that should in place that right now though.
Hold on, I ain't finished. It goes more. It goes more. Listen, I'm gonna repeat again. Speaks like a woman, dresses like a woman,
Yes,
or smell like a woman. Gosh damn, you can't even put lavender on.
The third one need to be taken off. You should be able to smell like your woman, but walking around dressing like a woman, talking like a woman, yes, that definitely should be banned.
Yo, no, real talk. That's how serious. That's how serious he took that, and that's a letter he wrote his son publicly, so his son will know how to lead. Said if a man is doing that, they are not to be forgiven if they engage in homosexual activities, and they are to be put to death. So when people come with that, I'm like, yo, there's information out there that the Catholic Church have, and that you could go to certain museums.
Joel, who said that again?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Who you said that again?
Priest Danya Allah.
Oh, okay.
I see Global Media in the chat. He just put out the link to the live stream for Priest Danya Allah, and I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna put out the link to the Eventbrite. Okay, this stuff is real deal. So I just had to get into that because he wrote the book Demonology. And you got people saying, "Oh, he was scared of the damn tooth fairy." That's a damn lie. He wasn't
absolutely lie.
You know what movie did a great depiction on the tooth fairies? Let me see if y'all gonna get it. It deals with metaphysics. Do you know what did a good depiction on the tooth fairies?
Who? I want to know.
The movie Hellboy.
Who?
Hellboy 2.
Hellboy. I have that movie. I never watched it.
You watch it, and you'll see.
Is that the guy with the red face?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And you'll see what they say, how the tooth fairies really got down, and go research the tooth fairies back in them times. Okay.
Hey people, my phone is gonna die. I just wanted to interject and ask Joel a quick question. Do you agree or not agree, before I have to get off, that a lot of the negativity that we get from our spirituality has come from the influence of Europeans and making us think that everything that we do is, so to speak, evil? Voodoo, everything that you do, people are looking at you cross-eyed, like, oh my God, oh my God. It's ridiculous.
I do agree with you. There's no such thing as bad magic. Hold on, bad people. It's what you do with it.
Before her stuff drop out, let me say this. I agree with you to a certain extent. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because there were just our same people that will be in Egypt, that will be in Israel, okay? Our own people that was looking to kill us for dealing with the higher powers. They said we would deal with God or the devil, whichever one, and they were looking to say we needed to die. Like I said, the movie Jumpers, just as we have the sacred orders that's doing bad wickedness, or the people that is enlightened and have those spiritual powers that could use and do what they do, you have a next group of people that are trying to suppress that think they're doing a world of favor, and they're going
like
around.
Dr. Strange kind of touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so don't just say the Caucasian Europeans, because
No,
it been
because
started
we
with our own people, and they were the
did.
first one.
But then that goes back far into, because they were killing albinos. You know what I mean? For witchcraft. So it goes deep. It's like it can't just be touched on in like 5 minutes and say that it's
I
the
didn't
whole
know
reason
that.
why it was
No,
infiltrating
I
and stuff.
know that. I know that, but
Okay.
I'm just giving the quick breakdown.
Okay,
So
yeah,
people
you're
could,
right. I asked for the quick answer. I got the quick answer. Yeah, you're right. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'm at 5%. This has been a pleasure. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh
donate.
yeah.
I had questions with super chat. My super chat thing wasn't coming up, but thank you so much. I'm gonna donate, and thank you for bringing forth this topic. Queen, you are beautiful. Thank you guys.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
still
Same to you.
watching,
Super.
but I'm about to
If you
die.
Super, if you feel that way about Panic, you should go tell Panic on his page.
I
You know
am.
he
I'm
got a
actually
page
gonna start
too.
my
So
own
you
page.
know
I'm
what I'm
getting up
saying?
there. I want to put my foot in
Leave
the pot
Joelle
too.
page alone. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no
No,
beef on this.
I love this page. I love this page. Matter of
Oh
fact,
yeah.
I actually didn't know who he was. He put up that one about he put up that one about pornography, and I became an instant fan. He has a lot of
Right.
information. Like I love this page. I was shocked he even brought this up. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
go find Panic. Me and Panic gonna talk. Y'all better have my back.
All right, sis.
All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Blessed to be. Love you
All
guys.
Yes,
right.
yes,
Same to
yes.
you.
Power.
Much love. Okay, Joelle, hit real fast on the
Kat, how you
mystic
turn this off?
stuff.
okay, so basically, so you have
Like as
people.
like
Hold
being
on. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
like
Go ahead.
far as
How
being
do
a
you?
Haitian, ever since I was little, I always hear about, uh like mystical
I
stuff, like
can't.
far as babies being born with wings on their back, or people going underwater for days, or claiming to be dead and then coming back to say what they seen in the afterlife.
I'm
Like
at 5.
dead people walking, or they not really you see that person walking and that's not really that person, that's the zombie of that person, or stuff like that. So do you believe in stuff like that?
No, it's still up.
I don't believe I know in stuff like that. I don't deal with
Oh,
people when it comes to that. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
Right, right, right.
I know in stuff like that. I know. Y'all might hear a little noise in the background. That's my daughter acting up. with,
Oh yeah, we got them.
with the moms. So yeah. So I know in stuff like that, and that's why when she made the comment on King James, I had to step in, and I was like, yo, because I was one that used to be thinking stuff like that until you get the information and you learn about these people and what they was trying to do, and they was trying to inform other people that, yo, there is a spiritual realm going
It's
on. This
bothering
is
me.
what's happening,
Oh my
and
God, I
these
can't turn this
people,
off.
she can't turn
But
it
are they
off.
laughing at me?
Yeah, we laughing at you
How do
because you
you
still
turn it? I'm
on.
at 5%. It's gonna go off anyway. My husband's trying to help me.
Turn your phone off.
Just
Okay.
try to take the
This
battery
is a
out.
damn shame. See, I deal with real magic. This is like some new age Iwan's
Right.
magic. I can't get out.
Right, right.
No, remember you said that though, Joel, because we were talking about
Yeah,
Iwas. You
yeah.
have to remember Iwas. The dude was dealing with Iwas. See, the guy who created Apple, the iPhones. That's the same energy
Hmm.
that he channeled, and he did a whole special about it and how he came to come up with the iPhone and stuff like that. Computers in his garage. He was channeling. He was channeling. Excuse me, that same energy. So okay, now I'm
That
gonna
Yeah.
go.
just
Y'all
goes to
can laugh
tell
at
you,
me.
instead of 5%, you really got 10.
I'm gonna leave so y'all
Um,
can laugh at me behind my back. I don't need y'all laughing.
hold on.
Okay.
Shots fired. Shout out to you. The Warner Allen. Shout out to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out.
And guided by my ancestors. What's up? What's up? Shout out to you. So basically, as I was saying, these are people when they was trying to give out the information to the people and put it in English or the common English so people could understand, such as King James. What they did is launch a campaign to slander him, say he was gay, all that type of stuff, because they wanted to discredit people, just like how you would have the people discredit me today. That's why a lot of times in the conscious community, very in the early stages with people I was dealing with, I would be like, well, how are y'all into Bobby Hemmett and all this other stuff and Phil Valentine? When I say something, y'all doubt me on it. So they would need Phil Valentine or either Bobby Hemmett to how you say co-sign to what I said. So I'm like,
Right.
wait a minute. That's how it works. Or they would want Dr. Dilbert Blair to co-sign to what I say after I give them the information and put it out there. But you'd have people that just will hate on you and they will slander you, or they can't be a part of your network because you know they wicked, dirty, and evil.
Yes,
Okay?
man.
Wicked
And you don't
dirty
want them
mind.
down with you. And they would say, well, guess what? Since I can't be down with you, I'm going to slander you. And
Hmm.
that's what happened with King James. And Prince Daniel Allah did a great job breaking that down. Okay. So I hope I answer your, what's your name?
I'm Mimi.
Say it again.
Mimi. This is
Mimi.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
CT
you are.
Yeet
In Hebrew, we say you're a Levite. All right. Let me go to
Levi.
the next person. Mute your
One
mic.
more question. Last question. I
Go
had got
ahead.
some I got some sulfur, right? And it was telling me that I could use it. I wanted to know how to use it. It's supposed to clear your skin, right? For like
Listen to
bumps
me.
and stuff.
I'm gonna give you the short answer. You go to nicholasbrooklyn.com or call 718-858-4400, and you're gonna get the real deal sulfur. We have MSM. MSM, I did a show on it already. It's also good to do away with drug addictions and all that. And they have the spiritual attributes of it, in case you don't know. When you dealing with sulfur, even in the movie Constantine, they dropped it in the movie. So, and that went over people's head. Am I correct?
It went over mine. I didn't see that. I have to go back now and watch the movie
Oh,
again.
you saw the movie Constantine, didn't you?
Yeah, Constantine.
How
Yes.
did you miss that part with the sulfur? You see, this is what I'm talking about. They put
What they
these
had
stuff
dropped the
in the
part about
movie.
this in the movie. Oh yeah, I gotta go back and watch it. Yeah, when I watched that, I have to say I probably wasn't awoken yet. So I have there's a lot of stuff I have to go
Okay, well,
back and
go back.
rewatch.
Well,
Right.
go back because certain entities don't like sulfur.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. But I heard it was good to clear your face and your bumps.
it's good to clear up everything. It's also good for autism. Yo, I could go down the line. I'm gonna do it just a
It's good
short
for autism.
alone. Yes, it's
I
great
have a
for.
son with autism.
And you know what? Let me show you the spiritual bond with it. Since we on this whole stuff with dealing the occult
How
now,
would I
people
use
really
it
gonna
with
call
my
me
son?
wait. Now people really gonna call me a damn warlock. They saw the best cases of when you use MSM for the child with autism. They said the mother also have to be taking it as well. Why?
MSM.
Because of that bond the mother and the child have. And most children that have autism, which is mainly male children,
Yep,
is
I have a
because of the
boy.
vaccine. Because the men have a chemical that they release in the brain. They have more than women have. And that's why when that release, it triggers something off, like that chemical reaction. You already had many people that did
They
stuff
tried
on.
to tell me the doctors tried to tell me it's like a overcharge of mercury in the brain.
Okay, what are the main stuff they put in vaccines? Mercury.
Yeah,
Go look it up.
exactly.
Go look
Exactly.
it up. Because many people say their child was fine until the child got that
Got the vaccine. Yes,
a
exactly. Until
vaccine.
I got him
Did you
ready
get
to go
your
for
child vaccinated?
school, ready to get vaccinated for school.
Hold on. Did you get your child vaccinated?
Yes, I did. My child, it wasn't
Okay, so
nothing wrong with my child till I got him vaccinated to get him prepared for school.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then all of a sudden I started seeing symptoms.
that too. I
I
think
rest
me
my
too.
case. They also say they're putting the mercury in there because the mercury causes a spiritual blockage. All right.
Okay. You said mercury is a spiritual blockage. Okay, so you
That's
said
why
the
no,
MSM and the
Mercury. Wait,
sulfur.
wait, wait, wait. And I'm gonna go even deeper. See, now y'all got me rolling because I was trying to end out this show, but y'all come on and y'all got me flowing. I hope y'all hit up that damn super chat. Yes, I'm gonna promote my super chat again.
You
Oh
post
yes.
too.
Yes, sir.
I hope y'all hit that super chat. Oh, Global Media gave $2. Shout out to Global Media. Yeah, hit that super chat.
MSM
Y'all
or
get the information
MSN?
y'all getting
You
because a lot of the information I drop, you ain't finding in no books. And certain occultists, they get mad at me. Trust me, I speak with the best of them. Who's this damn
Joel, you
Joel
said
Benjamin?
MSM or MSN?
MSM, M as in Mary, S as in Sam,
Got
M
you.
as in Mary. Go on the website, nicholasbrooklyn.com, or just call 718-858-4400. Leak Bowl, shout out to you. $1 support. Thank you very much.
So
Hit that
we need
support button, people. Now, the next thing I'm gonna
talk to
give you
Nickel.
is gonna blow you away. You say you from
We get
Haiti,
into that.
right? Tell
Yes,
me if you
sir.
know about this. All right. Tell me if you know about this. People, yeah, support that super chat. Support the super chat. Thank you very much. Tell me if you know about this. Mercury, they say to ward off certain entities and certain spirits and hide it for protection. You put it in a vial. Not like this. It will be something like this, but real small. A
And
vial.
clear and liquid.
Okay.
And you
And
keep it around the house. Okay. Yes,
I've
sir.
seen, I've seen an African, I've seen an African
Gary, you
guy.
got something to say on that? I see you unmute your mic.
Yeah, I've seen an African guy in Morocco, Marrakesh, in Jemaa Square. He had a little wooden fish, and he had like 9 earths and sands.
Hold on, Gary. Gary,
Yeah,
Gary,
he sound muffled.
Gary, you sound muffled. I don't think your headphones is working. Your mic and headphones is working. You sound far away.
Yeah, move it from his mouth a little bit or
I
something.
will change it. Anyway, Jemaa Square in Morocco, I see this African. He had like 7.
Yeah, he just too
Gary,
loud. He's too loud. Yeah, tell him to
He
turn it
said
down a
in
little bit.
Morocco he seen an African extracted from a fish.
hold
Extract
on.
mercury
No,
from a fish.
it was a wooden fish. He filled it with different earths and mercury, put a stopper, and then you wear it around your neck. An
Yeah.
amulet. Yeah.
And where did you witness this?
In Morocco.
Jemaa Square, Marrakesh. Hang on 1 minute, I'll be back.
Okay.
Jemaa Square.
Your audio normally be on point, Gary. I don't know
Yeah,
what's up.
this morning, yeah, it's kind of funny.
But yeah, that's very interesting. And this is you see, she knew about it. This is the stuff they don't want you to know about. They don't like shows like this. I'm gonna tell you now. It got certain people. When I gave out certain information and they're part of certain groups and order, they're like, "Yo, we went to certain rituals to know this. We had to be part of certain societies to know that." Mute your mic. Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
He put the link out.
CTMGM. I'm hearing noise in the background. Mute your mic.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
it. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah. So they will go through this. All right. Even with the whole Mason ritual, they getting in the coffin naked. Blah blah blah. We already know what's a lot of that stuff is about. Lily of the Valley.
But
all
in
these
Haiti, when we do stuff, we get something out of it. When you lay naked in a coffin, what are you getting from that?
First of all, you're showing your humility and shame. You're going, yeah, for real. You're going in the coffin to be born again. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
So when you go in the coffin to be born again and you come out, that's your shame. Everybody got to see your nakedness. Everybody that's around in that
Okay.
ritual. You got the Eastern Stars, you got all of them. Now, a lot of them aren't really going on a high level dealing with the rituals and whatnot. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you say something. Go ahead. I don't know who got something to say. Hold on. Gary, you got something else to say?
Yeah, is the microphone better now? Is it better now? No. The sound, is the sound better?
A little bit, but it's still kind of muffled.
Okay. I'll save that one.
There you go.
Now you're
There
better.
you go.
Oh, right. Yeah, you got the little bar at the top. Yeah, that was in Jemaa Square. Yeah.
And you
This
said the
African
mercury
guy?
was good for what? They put it around, they wore it around the neck?
Yes,
then
they wore it
Yeah,
around
yeah.
the neck. They wore the mercury around the neck to keep up the entities. I know as far as in Trinidad, one dude, they hollowed the teeth. Like people talk about mercury. Let me tell you something. Where the dude would have the vial under his skin, like how they put in the transmitters, the microchips. And I also know cases See wifey Benjamin back there. I also know cases of where people put it in their teeth and cover over it. I'm not talking about the metal fillings. I'm talking about where they
Right.
actually put the liquid
Drill
where,
holes in their teeth. Yeah.
yes, and then they close up the hole. I knew one person in Trinidad that had it like that. And this dude was no joke when it come to dealing with the spiritual stuff, all right? With stuff, look at a tile, he'll go
See,
out.
when I was younger and I was seeing that stuff and I never knew what it was for, but I would see the little jars being put around the house along with pennies. She would put pennies in corners of the house too.
Okay,
What's the
so see, you
significance of the
know
pennies?
what I'm talking about. So you know what I'm talking about. A lot of us seen it. We see people do it. We don't understand what the hell they doing because they have their little societies and they keep you blocked out. Hold on. Let me let Gary. Gary, you have anything else to say? Fix your damn
Yeah,
mic, Gary. Come
It's
on,
fixed.
man.
It's
it's
fixed. It's
fixed.
fixed.
It's fixed, Joe. It's fixed. Well,
Thank
I was gonna pick up on what Bill Valentine was saying the other day that we're in a harmonic universe, which goes like from the creator do re mi fa so. So if we go from fa, which is the sun, we have so the planets, la, which is nature, and then man. He's right at the bottom. T, the last note. But you got to remember, there's another octave, and do of the Most High is creation. So then you've got another do, a whole octave lower. And that's where the evil people are coming from. They're getting do, there's still a little bit of creation, but they completely forget it's from the Most High. And they begin thinking it's from themselves. It's man's ego. And it's just one step down. Because we're right at the bottom of, we're 7 steps from the Most High. It's a long way up. It's a lot shorter to just take one step down and go to the evil. And that's where we are. We're right on that level. So evil is not, that's where evil is. It's people who have lost sight of the Most High. I was in a bar in Paris once, yeah, and the mirrors were set up, where you can look in one mirror and you see hundreds, but you don't actually see hundreds. If you look and count, you'll only see to about 7, and then the light, it just drops off, yeah. So that's a harmonic there, and that's where evil comes from. These people have just lost touch with the Most High. So God didn't create evil. It's just, it's just faded the light of the Most High until people have only got themselves. They can't see the Most High anymore, and so they do what they do. They let the animal urges drive them. So evil isn't going to disappear,
exactly
is it?
What you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about when you say that with the mirror, because some people I advise them. Actually, I don't advise them to. But if they want people who think they're ready, just look into the mirror and stare into your eyes in the mirror. Or take a next mirror and you could with the next mirror, like you said, how you're supposed to see the different set of image. And if you only see 7, it's like, whoa. Now let's get into what you said with the do re mi fa si la ti do. Now you're hitting my level. I got the frequency CDs, right? Everybody know I sell the Sofagi frequency CDs. That's one, and the high, high angelic frequency CDs. All right. Now, when you deal with the frequency 528, all right, because I had the time, young Pharaoh put me on the spot. He was like, I know exactly why Joel Benjamin got 528 in the back of his stuff, because that's dealing with the love frequency, rebuilding of DNA, and is one of the most powerful frequencies out. That is a fact. The Sofagi frequency, you got a guy by the name of a Jewish guy by the name of Dr. Leonard Horowitz. He broke that down, and DNA of the Sacred Spiral. That's the name of his book. DNA of the Sacred Spiral. And he goes in deep. I took it a step further, actually getting the frequency and playing the actual frequency, because they use 528 for healing the DNA. Now, let's jump and shift gears. Like I said, shout out to Mama Kafunya. We all know she deals with the crystal sound bowls, and she does crystal chakra therapy. Remember, you got the Tibetan monks. They have the sound bowls as well. And when they go around with the stick or the pencil or whatever, and it's making that ooh, same frequency. If you had a frequency generator and you checking out the frequency, or you have it where you checking the frequency of the planet or different things, and you hear that tone. So these people been you down to the Hebrew and the Egyptians. They knew this information. So anytime people would come out with it, they would look to say, oh, they're warlocks, they're witches, blah, 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 blah. That's not the case. The people knew the certain sound and frequency to deal with healing. When you say certain psalms you say is supposed to create a resonance. All right, like I learned this one from Aline Bay. I'm gonna hit y'all with one. This is a prayer. Let me show you the power of prayer. You say the Lord's Prayer, you know, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, blah 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 blah. And then you say the Lord is my shepherd. You say those two. All right, you start off with the Lord's Prayer. The Lord is my shepherd, blah 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 blah. And then you start off with the other prayer. Y'all know the come on, you can pass.
19.
The breakdown of it. I'm sorry, what you just said, bro?
Psalm 19.
Is it Psalm 19?
Is it that one?
Hold on, because I want to make sure I give people the information, because this is very, very, very important. Let me pull it up. Not 19, I believe it's 20 something. 2021, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah.
No? Okay.
So our Father who art in heaven, be thy name, have be done. Y'all know the prayer I'm talking about.
Right, yeah, I know that one.
So you say that with the other prayer and you'll be good to go, because what happens is create the up and down. That's what you have. They say David name. Hold on. Yeah, that's what you have King's David name. They say Dawada with the triangle facing down. Okay. Mute your mic, mute your mic. Mute your mic, CTM.
That's not me.
Yeah, that's you, because every time I heard the sound, it went on. All right. So yeah, you have the triangle facing down, okay? The down triangle. That's when you say one prayer. And then the other prayer, just think of that energy with the triangle facing up. So that's supposed to be David's name in the Hebrew. All right, Dawada. When you say that prayer, it creates an energy. Say it back to back. Each one back to back. And you'll feel and see what I am talking about. Okay. The Lord is my shepherd. There we go. Psalm 23.
Psalm 23 and God's prayer first.
Yeah, when you say Psalms 23 and the Lord's prayer back to back, you create a synergy and energy. And again, I got to give credit to Aline Bay, because I learned that from Aline Bay. I was like, what are you talking about? Until I did it and I see how I felt. I was like, yo, Aline Bay is no joke. Shout out to Aline Bay.
Yeah, I listen to Aline Bay too.
Yeah, Kadira Bay. Definitely check them out on YouTube. Subscribe to them. Yo, they heavy. They don't play no games. So when you do that now, you want to create that energy, okay? That up and down motion. So really, it's like a cycle.
Do I need to be, or like as far as my position is where I'm at now, it doesn't matter if I'm sitting or standing?
It don't matter if you're sitting or standing, but some people go in the position where you're most comfortable. So yeah, because everybody's different. Some people need to lie down. Some people need to kneel down. Some people need to kneel down and put their hand together. One of the most powerful I know is when you put your palms together and when you kneel down. And of course, when you kneel down, your feet touching each other like this while you're kneeling down. That's, if you notice the crucifixion of Jesus, all right, with Yahweh Shai, or all the other names he go by. but I'm saying Jesus for what most people know. You notice when they crucify him, they hit the palm. The Romans knew what the hell they was doing. They had really, if you really think about it, they say that was the worst form of torture. But when you really check them out, you're like, wait, they had way more worse form of torture than that. Why would they call that the worst form of torture? Because in your palm right here is chakra points. Put your phone back on mute, bro. Yeah. So it's a chakra point. This is a major chakra point. Everybody know about the 7 from the ones where the testicle is up to the head. Everybody know about that 7. They leave out the other chakra points. All right. And like I said, this is where people gonna say, yeah, you damn warlock. But it's all right. I'm gonna give you the freaking information though. You have the one of the main chakra points is your palm. Okay, that's why when you shake people's hand, the whole point of shaking hand is the transfer of energy to find out how that person really is and what they're about. That's why I don't really, most of the time I don't play that crap when men, because I know what a lot of them, they got a lot of them that do know this. Some of them doing it and they don't know it. They'll take a woman's hand and kiss her hand. Okay, and they put in that energy there. They know what the hell they doing. Some of them don't, is not doing it with bad intent, but some of them are. So people will say, well, damn, you have no problem with the dude give your wife a hug, kiss on the cheek. Why you act like that with the kissing of the hand? Because I know what some of them are doing, and some of them, when I call them out on it, or I see them doing it to other person's woman, or any woman for that matter, I'm like, yo, you know about such and such and such and such, and sure enough, they tell me. All right, some of them are amazing. I'm sorry.
So the hands. I was going to say. So the hands. I mean, I'm familiar with the 9 glands of the body: the pituitaries, the thyroid, parathyroids, the heart, thymus.
Yeah, we have more than 7 chakras.
Yeah, but yeah. Thanks. The 7 is the body. Then you have Uranus, the sex. Then you have these are the regeneration and the spiritual regeneration in the pineal. That is kind of one complete set. But now you're talking about the hands. Is there another set of chakras that is for the hands and energy? Because those 9 are just for the body. If you could do them one day, that would be great.
Hold on, I got you. Put your phones on mute. Put your phones on mute. Check it. So you got the main one in the palm, right? You got that main one. Then you have the other main ones. You have the tips right here. Bam, 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 bam. Why you think people feel such vengeance in a way when you go like this and you flip them that middle finger? It's not just because it's the middle finger, all right? It's not just because it's the middle finger. It's because the energy that it produces, or when you point in. Why some people don't like it when you point at them? Why they get so upset when you point at them? You pointing at them just like this, and you're like, and they get furious because it's an energy you're sending out at them. That's a major chakra point. The Romans knew this. A lot of this stuff from Hebrews. They learned a lot of this stuff from Egyptians. Okay, they knew this already. That's why when they go to put you at the cross, crucify you, they nail you in the palm. Come on now. And then the next powerful point is the bottom of the feet.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Because that's where you're supposed to be grounded. If you're getting into an argument with people, and I don't like doing this a lot because I like people just to flow. And you really want to calm them down, win the argument, and shut them down, curl your toes downward while it's in your shoes. And if you're bare feet, even better. But you curl your toes down and watch, because you're creating an energy. All right, this is stuff they knew about. You could go up in their own works and in their own writings, and you could find this, because the toes also, just like the fingers, have the chakra points. And then let's go to the one that's on your back, because people know the chakra points and they don't know those are the ones in the front. That's why when you're dealing with chiropractic work, look at how they position the spine into chiropractic work. okay? And then you got that cactus bone. There's a I don't recommend people do it, but some people do it when they're in meditation, and they go up and bounce down, and they hitting on the cactus bone. That's to release what they call kundalini energy,
Joel.
to flow up to the brain or whatnot, because in that cactus bone have a certain type of liquid in there, a secretion. All right.
Let me
Now,
ask you. Let me ask you. What if you? Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, because I'm flowing. I
I
gotta
hear
give
you.
this
I get you.
information.
Go ahead.
You got the chakra points in the back, okay, as well. People know the chakra points and they think it just does for the whole body. No, you got the front 7 chakras, then you have the back 7 chakras, okay? And anybody that think I'm talking of the devil and stuff, Hashar from AOC could even give you the breakdown of that, because Hashar even give you the breakdown that chakras are in the Bible. The Bible do talk about chakras. Check that out, okay? Check it out. That's why with this event that we have coming on, I tell people, purchase that live stream, because when these brothers, when they go in that setting and they give you that real deal knowledge, and they pulling up documentation, they pulling up the information, they know what the hell they talking about. And that's why I could see why my man Lex was like, yo, they're warlocks. So if you want to call them warlocks because they deal with that, then whatever. Then I didn't even get to the ones above the head. That's when you're dealing with the etheric chakras.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now the etheric chakras, that's when you go in like 8 and above. When you start hitting the star chakra, that's what right there, that people call a halo. All right. People call it a halo. You know what? I think I'm about to stop this info. I'm giving out too much.
I was just about to ask, is that why some people meditate with their stones in their hands, because it's put them in a different state of mind? Yeah.
Now you're hitting the point. Yeah. Like we have stuff at Nicholas Brooklyn. I don't know if my wife
can you drop the number for me one more time, because I want to be able to call you up about my son autism.
I don't know if my wife did it. I'm just using this as an example. It's a crystal, and it's a crystal one, and it have the point, and you put the point to the fingertips. And some of the real good people that deal with crystal chakra therapy or acupuncture, they use it, and they will hit the meridian points. Watch them where they're placing it. They know what the hell they're doing. That number for Nicholas Brooklyn, 718-858-4400. That's 718-858-4400. 718.
I got you.
858-4400. Now, yeah, people, if you like the information I give you, that I'm giving up, man, hit that super chat, because I ain't gonna just stay on here for too long. Show some support, damn it. Straightforward TV, shout out to you. Thank you for the $1 support. Drew Walker, Drew Walk 209 in the building, shout out to you. Yeah, show some support. Hit that super chat. I don't want to hear no excuse, man. Hit that super chat. Now let me continue, because I believe in the conscious community, or whatever you want to call it. I was one of the first that actually showed the aura pictures. All right, when you deal with the aura pictures, because you hear everybody talk about, oh, the ethers, but I'm like, yo, show the people and prove that the ethers. That's when I showed my aura pictures. I did when I did the lecture with Dr. Dilbert Blair, not the metaphysical breakdown of Avatar. Not that one, because I did that one with him too. The metaphysical breakdown of Inception, and where I showed the aura picture, and that same water, the alkaline ionized water, how it boosts up your aura and charges up your aura. So when people say, yo, are you scamming people? Are you saying that it's just making people stronger? No, it helps you spiritually and physically, because of the frequency of the water and your body, because our bodies is organ generators. All right, organic generators. We have the actual energy, okay, and soon we'll have them organ pendants at Nicholas Brooklyn, because a lot of people are requesting it. As soon as we get it, it sells out fast, so we're going to get it for you. But we're walking organ generators, and we have the certain points of our body, like what Gary was just speaking about. And and this is what they don't look to teach you. And then when you hit people with it, or you could go to the Bible and show them where the Bible is talking about it, or any other books, they say, well, you misinterpreted. No, it's there plain as day. So they like to shut you down and say that you're dealing with mysticism and all this other stuff, that you're resurrecting the dead. It's crazy. People, who's this? Cedric Hooks, Joel going in, that's what's up. Oh, yeah. I'm telling people, I be going there. I be trying to stay conservative when I'm on camera. I'm seeing, what's that you just showed, Gary? What's that you just showed?
That was an amethyst I brought.
Okay, a raw amethyst. All right, yeah, we have all those. We have all those at Nicholas Brooklyn as well. And we had, like I said, with the healing circle, that's why we do the healing circles, because you have Reiki and all these other how you call it, practices that they do. We have Reiki, crystal chakra therapy, what else? Massage therapy, down to the massage therapy. Massage. How do you spell massage? Message. Okay? That's why when somebody's rubbing you, especially them dudes that want to be slick, they'll rub you. You know, my wife already accused me of doing that. She just said she was about to say that. My wife accused me of that's what I did to her. But when you massage them, and I know my stuff, because like I said, the fingertips and the palm, when you're massaging, you're sending a message. All right? You got to be really strong. So if somebody come to do that to you, that won't work. Down to where they come and they're like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And they rub your back. All right? This is deep stuff. So this is stuff where warlocks and witches do, and they use it for bad. Okay? So one thing I was going to touch on too, I see my man in the building. Who's up in here? Kevin Banks, what's up? Shout out to you. He said mass age. That's right, mass age. Joel, can you talk about, this is from Leak Boy. Joel, can you talk about methyl crystals? Do you sell? Oh, yes, perfect. Yes, we do sell them. I'm glad you asked me that. The methyl crystals, and we sell the camphor. I like to use the camphor oil better out of all of them. And it's very good for opening up the nostril, the passageway. You know, don't have it smelling for too long. And it's also good for with spiritual entities, keeping certain spiritual entities away. All right. I see wifey Benjamin put, he got me with that, with the massage. She funny. Lee Boyle, it's called methyl crystals. You call it right. Straightforward TV. Joel Benjamin528. How deep is the Red Sea that Moses split in half? Was it God, magic, witchcraft, or warlocks that did it? Well, we already know he called upon the power. We already know that. So whatever help is that he got, that's what people say, oh, he channeling demons. So some people call him a warlock for that, or channeling entities or angelic beings or whatever. I don't know. I won't say that. I don't feel that he was a bad warlock or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? It was something else. Oh, how could I forget? Madden Kemet. Come on, unmute your mic, brother. Madden Kemet, shout out to you. Unmute your mic. You in the room. Come on, talk to the people. Madden, you there? Madden Kemet, what's up?
Oh, shalom, brother. My bad. I was kind of busy at the moment. But peace, brother. I was just tuning in, listening in, man, while I work on my little business or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, I did want to when the sister was talking about evil, but she dropped off, and she was speaking on ancient Egypt, and about evil and all this didn't exist, and I wanted to ask her, what about the wind or the feather, And I was gonna ask her, what about the crocodile deity that eats your heart in the underworld or whatnot? But other than that, man, it's been a good show, and I just been enjoying it.
Thank you. I didn't even intend to do the show this long. A lot of time that's what happens. And then I got my moderator. She came in, my wife. So it was a wrap. Guess who's back? He put Big Cousin Kev. What's up? Shout out to you. And Global Media came in, so shout out to Global Media. Let me see. Supreme Instructions. What's up? Shout out to you. 12 Tribes, Toronto. What was the mirrors? Okay, let me get into the mirrors. I'm debating if to start selling them at Nicholas or not. Most likely I am. For the people that do want it and know what they're doing, they got something called Black Mirror. Black Mirror. The Black Mirror is mostly used for scrying. If you really want to go deep, like now, I ain't gonna say that part. That one ain't for everybody. Forgive me, people. I'm not gonna say that part. But when you're involving yourself in these things with the mirror, there's a lot of stuff you could do with just a regular mirror. Okay? Let me tell you, there's a way they say to keep entities from following you into the house. A lot of West Indians know about this. You put a long mirror or a short mirror, whichever one, facing the doorway entrance. Okay? So basically, door is right here. The wall is right here. The mirror will be right here. So as soon as you enter the doorway, it'll show in the mirror. Because they say a lot of entities, a lot of demons do not like their own reflection. Why? Can't really give you the whole breakdown on that. All I know is it's true. They don't. All right? Most. Not all. Most. Okay? So that's very important to know. 12 Tribe Toronto. Nostradamus used water reflection for divination. Facts. You could also use water. Now, let's go back to the movie Constantine. In the movie Constantine, wait, real quick. Cloud Lord said, what about moon rituals? Yeah, moon rituals, sun rituals. There's all types of different rituals that you could do. Straightforward TV. Yo, thank you for the $1 support. Thank you for that. People, come on now. Hit that super chat. Don't be just having me talking to talk. Hit that super chat. Now, where was I? Was I talking about the mirrors? Yeah, in Constantine with the water reflection. Pay attention to the movie Constantine, because you could always also scry into animals' eyes. If you watch Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones touched on that with the wolves and with the crow. All right, and seeing what they see and dealing with it. That's called bestiality scrying, or beast scrying. All right, when you're scrying into, you're staring, you're gazing into their eyes. If you notice the movie Constantine, he took off his shoes. Okay, I don't even know if his shoes was off. Was it off? Yeah, he took off his shoes. Okay, put his foot in the bucket of water. He told her, yo, bring a bucket of water for me. He's like, oh, you got a cat? Even better. Because he was supposed to go to hell to find out what happened to homegirl's sister and why she committed suicide, her twin sister. Okay? Put his foot in the water. The main chakra points, one of the main chakra points underneath the feet, the toes, okay? Put his feet in the water, that reflection, that the vision of both worlds, the portal, okay? And then that movie is so deep. When he got the cat, yo, one day when I was young, I just did that. Like, yo, let me just stare into the cat's eye. I ain't even gonna say all the stuff that I noticed. I didn't see it in no movie. I was very young. I think I was about 5 or 6 when I did it. And literally, when I seen in the movie, he hold the cat ears back. and he started scrying, looking into the cat's eye. I was like, whoa, hold on back. So yeah. So when I saw that in the movie, and plus as I got older and I learned about it, I was shocked they put so much stuff in that movie. And that's by DC Comics, by the way. Everybody know about Marvel, Doctor Strange? Yeah, I deal with that Marvel Constantine, and you'll really see that it makes Doctor Strange look like child's play. Okay? So once he gazed into the eyes and he used the water as a jump to take him to that portal, even in the movie Jumper, if you they always put it in these movies. All right, and if you know about this and you're part of certain crafts and you're dealing in certain studies, you'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know what they're doing. To the average person, it's just entertainment. In the movie Jumpers, how did he unlock his powers? He fell into the water and he was about to die. Before that, he wasn't jumping from place to place, teleporting. When I say jumping, teleporting, I'm talking about from place to place. Okay? Even in the movie Constantine, where homegirl locked off her powers and she didn't want to see stuff no more. What did he have to do? Everybody want to talk bad against that baptism and whatnot. What? Go ahead, brother. Say it. What did he do?
He put her in the tub. He filled the tub up with water and he put her in the tub.
Facts. What else did he do while she was in the tub?
I believe he started because I just seen it the other day. Let me remember. I think he started doing some rituals.
Okay. He held her in, and then she was waiting, and she was like, "Wait a minute."
She wanted to come up too.
And
the water started boiling. Yeah.
Hold on. I gave you the chance.
Right. You're right.
No. Now he put her in there and he held her down and he was holding her head down to the point where she started taking in the water and she was and couldn't breathe and she up in the water and it was like the water almost started boiling. He had to bring her to that close point of death through the water. That's why the original way when you really are supposed to give birth, you're supposed to have the woman sit in the water and have the child come out in the water through birth. Why? Okay, so when you see that movie Constantine and he did that, I was like, yo, I know exactly what he was doing. And then the spiritual energy was so much the damn tub broke. Now for anybody who didn't see that movie, I'm sorry, too bad.
What about Looper?
David Worlds says you should do a section breaking down films, Joel. I'd rather leave that to KT the Arch Degree. I'm gonna have KT the Arch Degree on soon, and oh yeah, because you know when KT touch, he be killing it. People, I see y'all up in there. Hit that. You know what? Before I even continue, because you know this is not a game, people. This is not a game. And that's why I don't be thinking to give out all this info like that. Sometimes I feel people don't appreciate it. People, hit that super chat. If you're on the phone, right where you're tapping should have this symbol right here. That money sign. You click that. Send a super chat. You go to there. You type in whatever you want. Hi, Joel. You could put, okay? Or you could put something like hi, Spookism, okay? So you could put that in the chat and then you put the dollar amount, however much you want to give. You know, of course, I'll be greatly generous if somebody give that 500. But anyway, you could do however much. All right. I seen somebody just put $5.28. Thank you very much. I'm gonna see who you are. Okay. Dominique. Oh, what's up? I didn't know you were still on. Shout out to Dominique. All right. You could put $1 or you could put the amount that you want to put in, people. You could go do 5, with some people, a lot of people like to do now, all right, because of my channel 528, all right. And then all you got to do is click buy, all right, click that button there, and then you put in whatever credit card, debit card information, and then just click buy, and you send yourself, oh excuse you send me a super chat support. So I don't want to hear no excuses, people. So step it up, because I make sure I come and I give y'all this information. I got stuff to do. It's 10:51. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. I thought 28 was hold on, bear with me, people. Let me see. I thought 28 was for tax or something. Nah. Gregory, 528, that's a frequency. A lot of people ask me about it. I really don't tell people about it. Yo, it's stuff that I do, people. There's a reason why I do it. People just don't understand. They don't get it. So people, definitely hit me up in that super chat. Now, let me see if anybody else got something to say. Hell, Joel, what's your opinion on shamanism and using drums, meditation, music? See, credit hooks, I'm sorry, Cedric Hooks, you asking me a lot right now. Hit that dollar super chat, damn it. But I'm gonna ask you a question. Alone or blah blah blah. Okay, so the drums, again, it's a frequency. Remember, we're dealing with frequency. You can use any type of music for meditation. You can use the drum, you can use the trumpet, you can use the crystal sound bowls. All right. There's a lot of things that you could use. Okay, definitely come. If anybody in the area, come every Tuesday. We got the healing circle. You're gonna see Mama Kafunya there. You're gonna see a few people there, and we're gonna show you exactly what it is that goes on, because these are people in their own practice. They get $120 a person. Come to them for an hour. Come to them. It's just $30 for like half an hour. Something that we look to do for the community, the massage therapy, everything, because some people ain't new to this and they need to know like what it is. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Any other questions up in there? Any other questions? Anybody that's on the panel right now, do you have anything?
I have one for you.
Go ahead.
One last one. You was touching on the what was it? The chakras.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat. Let me get to the person in the chat real quick. Julene says, "Hey Joel, what do you think about nature spirits?" Well, it's not what I think, it's what I know. That's a very important part of our culture as well. Study the Native Americans. You see, they dealt with it. The problem is when they started worshiping. Get what I'm saying? Staring in the mirror at your eyes, brother Joel, guided by the ancestors. Ask me, yeah, it's something that some people do with a regular mirror. But back to the one with the animals. You have people say they have a spirit guide or animal guide. The Native Americans talk about that. We have some people that have pets like cats and dogs, and they're like, yo, sometimes I hear the cat scratching or meow to the house. I know I'm not going crazy, or I heard a dog bark, or something fell, like to alert me that I needed X, Y, and Z or such and such, and they believe it's a dog. Or some people would be passing by the person's house, all right, and they would see a dog or a cat in the window, and then they'll go to the person and be like, yo, I didn't know you had a dog or cat. Or they might see the imaging of the, the shadow, the silhouette, the light, when it's behind a blind of a cat or a dog, and they'll be like, yo, I didn't know you had a dog or a cat. And the person will tell them, yo, I didn't have a dog or a cat for like 5-10 years now. Ever since the dog and cat died, I didn't get a next one. And they're like, yeah, no, yeah, you do. I saw it in the window, blah, blah, blah. I heard many cases of that before. So stuff like that do happen. And it is like real deal. Go ahead, bro.
Me?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Now damn, it became two questions. But the first one was you was talking about the chakras, and the back has seven chakras, and I was well, my question was, does that I guess resonate with if you have scoliosis?
That's a good
How would
question.
you go about, I guess, with the meditations and
That's a
I
good
guess.
question. With the scoliosis, right?
Hmm.
Hold on. Shout out. All right, with the scoliosis, when you're dealing with that, there's certain vitamins, foods, and stuff you could take because you want to open up the channel waves. Because a lot of this stuff is not just physical; it's spiritual too. The
Hmm.
alkaline ionized water is good to help with that. MSM is good to help with that. Pharmaceutical grade vitamin C is great to help with that. And getting into your meditation and certain exercises that raise your frequency vibrations, such as a rebounder, which is a mini trampoline. Also, one of the things we also sell there at Nicholas Brooklyn too is the CMOS. The CMOS is great to help with that. KT, the Arch degree, also spoke on that as well. Shout out to KT, the Arch degree.
You said
So
CMOS helps with I guess, with the straightening, or just you said the opening of the what now?
yeah, the channels, and yes, it helps with the
Okay.
straightening. Because remember, you gotta heal the body, and
Okay.
that's why the events that we have coming up. Let me just show this real quick so y'all could see what I see. As always, that's why events like these are important. Ma'a, all right, the one who formulated the herbs. Dr. Sebi said so himself numerous occasions. Okay, and Dr. Layla Africa, all right, him and his wife, they're going to be presenting maintaining your health during trying times. These are trying times we're in. We've been bombarded with scalar frequency waves. Like, I did a lecture on that. And shout out to Jerry Miller, damn it. Shout out to Jerry Miller. I'm going to be posting some stuff on there soon. And definitely shout out to Ross Ben, because they talk about a whole bunch of stuff like that on that level as well. So these are things that people could do to know and understand and get their self in order. So it's up
I
in,
got another question now. It might be off a topic, but I just was doing some research about.
hold on before you
Okay.
ask any
Yeah,
other
man.
question.
Okay.
Any other question? Let me just make sure again. People hit that super chat. I don't care if it's $1. Hit that super chat. Show support. Brandon Sims. Joel, have you performed fire scrying? Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna get into that after he asks his question. Thank you for the $2 support. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it was about I've been doing some research about um retrograde anesthesia.
Talk to me.
And, and I was wondering, are we still in the retro Mercury grade at this time? And if so, what is going on with a lot of this energy that's going on with the weather, and does that tie with the weather right now?
Now, first of all, you see, damn, you're gonna keep me on here longer, man. Let me show y'all, because I gotta go soon. Let me show y'all. My wife, she
Oh
made
yeah,
me
you eating good. Yeah.
good breakfast, and this is chicken, by the way. Well, not the
What's
eggs.
that, plantain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got that right. Got the skin, all right. The the challah bread toasted. I got the eggs, well seasoned, and I got the vegan sausage. Now, you see, I don't even get time to eat. That's why people be like, yo, you be boosting up that super chat. You're damn right. Show some damn support. All right? Because I got to get out of here soon. All right? And I'm staying, and I'm making sure I answer the questions. First, let me answer my man that just showed the support. All right? Brandon with the fire scrying. That's where you light your candles, and certain words, especially when you say it in Hebrew, watch how the fire flicker and gaze at the fire. Yeah, they got fire scrying too. So I would suggest when you light this candle and you saying that prayer, that psalm over it, you gaze at that flame. Facts. That's what you should do. So yeah, that works too. Back to your question, bro. Now, a lot of this stuff with the weather, that's dealing with heart. I'm not playing, people. Hit that super chat. You like the information I give you? Hit that super chat. A lot of the stuff that's going on with the weather. Right before the Phil Valentine event, the day before, we had a rainstorm here in New York. Yeah, I'm gonna give out this information. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but you forced my hand with your question. There was a storm, and in that storm, it wasn't just a regular storm. It was real weird, and certain entities, you could see them around people. It was really bad, really windy, like any other storm, but it was something in the air. Anybody that deals with frequency and energy, you'll know what I'm talking about. So anyway, it was in the air, going around, and you could see these things. Certain areas was with the lightning strike. You know, they say lightning don't strike the same place twice. Y'all could look into that. That's not true. Okay. So with the weather, there's a lot of spiritual stuff going on with the weather. Some people say it's aliens. Those chariots that people is saying is aliens, those are really angelic beings. That's what some people say, because they have it where you see with the tornadoes and all these other things. You see the stuff coming in and out of the tsunamis, the UFOs. You see it going on like what was it? That tsunami, was it a tsunami? I forgot what year it was in the Asian country. Damn, it slips me. But
pods being bouncing in and out of the orbiting in and out, or coming in and out those pods, or them beams floating.
They showed it on where they had the satellite, and when the water was coming in, they showed like it looked like a ball, a ship or whatever come out.
Yeah.
And they cut the feed immediately. It was live. All right. They were showing the planet, right? With their satellite. It's so crazy. And they cut the feed. Then they show one where the water was coming up on the land. Y'all know what I'm talking about, is when the people's on vacation, they got footage. Let me go in the chat and see if anybody put it. Somebody help me.
I think I seen one where they was like, I want to say it was the Olympics or something, and they had
somebody put it 2005 tsunami. Yeah, or was it either 2004 or 2005? Thank you for that. Yo, straightforward TV, good looking for the dollar support. Thank you very much. So it got people that was filming, and it was an area with the school. I showed the video on this already. I don't know if I had taped that lecture, but I forgot. I think that's one I did with Ross Ben. And you see the stuff jumping in and out of the water, okay? And then it goes up on the stuff. Those are entities. Remember, when you read the Bible, it says God will put certain entities to do its bidding, and it will take great pleasure in the wickedness. It got some entities that are righteous that's out to destroy you because you ain't on the right path and doing what you're doing. Now people are gonna say, oh, you getting extra Hebrew on us now. I'm just stating the facts of what it is. You asked me, so I'm gonna tell you. Also, you have a lot of people that seeing rays. I'm trying to pull it up on my phone. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening. That was a portal beams. All right, a lot of people, they trying to pretend like they don't know what the hell it is. It's portal beams, and it moves, especially if you have certain cameras and you put it in certain lights. My boy at work, he had texted to me, and I was like, yo, I need to put it on the show. If I don't put it on this show, I definitely will put it on the next. But bear with me, people, because I'm trying to pull it up so y'all can see it. Y'all gotta see this. It'll be better if I pull it up on the internet, but I'll just do a next show on it. It's not a problem. The fact of the matter is he went on vacation, and when he went on vacation, he didn't notice it until he checked the picture, and then he's seen the ray. Some people, they have it showing up in their dashboard cam, and it's big as day. And like I said, the portal beams, and a lot of times that have an effect on the planet. Okay. I'm trying to get it for y'all. Anything else, bro?
No. Well, did you touch on the? Yeah, you did. You did about the back and the seven chakras. Yeah. I believe that's it.
Man, I touched
I
on
think my wife
everything.
wanted to know how to wrap her hair up with the wraps.
I'm gonna call for that.
Yeah, talk to my wife. I was just about to say, talk to my wife about that.
Because I also want to get more
tell her-
information about the autism stuff too. So I'm definitely gonna call in.
Okay, not a problem. So like I was saying, I'm trying to find a damn picture. He sent it to me.
Go eat your plantains. It's not good, Cole.
Yeah, she said, go eat your plantains. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my plantains. Yeah, I can't find it right now. And for some reason, you see, that's of the devil. Because I'm trying to do it, and you know when you get a text and you're going down, and it's jumping back up to the top. My phone don't normally do that, but it's doing it this time. As soon as I gotta show y'all the information. All right, so that should be it, people. Before I go any further, don't forget, I got to show you. Let's go to this right here. Show the support. People, I don't know why people always wait till last minute. They buy their tickets. I don't know why. It always happens, especially for the live stream. I do not know why. They just do. But don't forget, we have Hashar and Danya Allah tonight. You see some of the information I gave you? These dudes also break that down. They show you where you can find it in the Bible. Not only that, they show other artifacts and writings. These dudes are no joke. They did the SOS lecture at the shop before. Yo, when these two get together, it's fire, man. People be in on the live stream. Yo, the stuff be no joke. The pay-per-view live stream be great. Like I said, you go on Eventbrite and you get your tickets. You see that? You get your tickets. You just click tickets, and you could choose to show support. Let me just put the link in. I'm gonna put the link in the description now. You could show support, give them some support, the donation, okay? Or you could buy the ticket to show up in advance, or you could purchase the live stream, okay? It's that easy, all right? Simple as that. All right, people. Let me put that link in the chat. Hold on. Show y'all so y'all see what I see. Boom. That's the link for it, people. So get your tickets right away. I don't know. I might drop a next live stream on y'all. I don't know. Yeah, because y'all have been very generous. Some of the people today on the super chat asking a lot of questions, but they want to be cheap. I'm just playing with y'all. No, I'm not. Please show some support. All right. Put it one more time so y'all see. So y'all could click there and y'all could order the Eventbrite right away. Okay. So definitely y'all will want to check that out. All right. Already promoted King Simon events. That's going to be at Nicholas, Brooklyn. Straightforward TV. Shout out to you again. Thank you for that $2 support. People, show your support. My wife posted up the PayPal too. So if you want to send something to the PayPal, because I know a lot of times it's not that people is being cheap. I really was just playing. A lot of times is they having a problem with the super chat coming up. Okay, so my wife posted. I think she's gonna post it again, where you could send something to the PayPal if you want. Because at the Dr. Phil Valentine lecture that just went on, yo, I had Yo, so much people coming up to me, and I want to thank y'all. And it was like, yo, I be on my phone, couldn't get to send a super chat, brother. Well, do you have a next way where I could send you support? I watch your show all the time. I mean, a lot of people. So it's not that they don't want to show support. Sometimes it's hard for them to show, to go through the super chat. So what my wife started doing, she started putting up the PayPal. So you could send it to the shop PayPal, because I don't have a personal PayPal or whatever. I should though, but I don't have a personal PayPal. You know, people always begging for money and don't even want to give back to the people. I'm not feeling that at all. So let me see. I think it's time to wrap this up, people. Yeah, the TMJ. Oh, my wife already put it. My wife already put the TMJ PayPal. Okay, so y'all could go and see it in the chat. We put this posted up, and I just put the Eventbrite link again for that priest Daniela. Don't forget, we will have that a man named Tazariak. All right, will be coming soon. Again, 10% off anything you order. You know, we got crystals. Most of the crystals won't be on the site. You could call, ask for the crystal if you hear a crystal that you want. We got that Hyperstein. I did a show on that. And people, please share the videos. You please share the videos. All right. The PayPal is TMJ Imports. All right. TMJ IMPORTS LLC @gmail.com. So that's the PayPal. So you can send something there if you want. Now, 10% off when you go in Nicholas Brooklyn and you order it online. Just enter code 10. That's 10 space and then put percent. PERCENT. All right. And the part where, you know, when you checking out, they ask you, do you have a promo code or whatever? You put it up in there. Or when you call in, you ordering over the phone, just ask for the 10% off, and you know, you could call in at 718-858-4400. That's 718-858-4400. Again, 718-858-4400. All right, and you could order and they'll give you the 10%, especially mention the show. So please share this video with your social media sites, in the different social media rooms you're in. Share my videos. A lot of times that's what I mainly act. Click that like button. I know a lot of people forget the like button. Also, we got the Facebook Nicholas Brooklyn. That's on Facebook. My wife be putting out the newsletters as well. And you know, I got mine, Joel Benjamin, on Facebook. I'm on Instagram as well as joelbenjamin528, all one word on Instagram. Also, we have Nicholas BK on Instagram. All right. I'm also on Tumblr as well, and Twitter and Pinster. All right, under Joel Benjamin528, mostly all one word. So people, we got the event today. Come out, Priest Daniela and Ashar, or you get the live stream, your choice. I hope you know what, let me take a poll. If I did a good job, people, giving out the information today on what is a warlock and what is a witch, hit 1. If you feel I did a bad job, press 2. I'm waiting for them damn haters to press 2. All right, I see the ones coming up. Come on now, a lot of y'all in there. Okay. All right. Oh, look at them ones. Marley Bell, what's up? Shout out to you. Rock Kid said, missed it, but get a 1 anyways. Thank you for that, man. Don't worry, the show will be back up. I see one hater. I ain't gonna send him to the block party though. He's supposed to be cool. You have to keep studying. I can't make you understand. Well, I don't know if it's for me. He put that for, or somebody else that he's going back and forth with in the chat. So shouldn't even say that. 65 E Miracle. Thank you. What's up? Shout out to you. Definitely shout out to you, Straightforward TV and Dominique. Ra Allah Muhammin. I don't even know how to pronounce that last part of your name, but thank you for, because you got the other ones I could have handled until I see MURIDIYYAH. Anyway, thank you for the $2 support. All right. 12 Tribes Toronto, shout out to you. Thank you for that. Born Rich Club Films, what's up? Shout out to you. Let me see. All right, I've seen a lot of ones. So okay, I did my job because I know I released some information y'all ain't hear nowhere else before. I know that for a fact. Okay, and I'm gonna have some warlocks and some witches mad at me, but that's okay. They'll get over it. Trust me when I tell you that. People. Oh wow, I see the chat room still buzzing. Should I jump off now? Yep, I gotta jump off. Gotta go, people. We gotta set up that live stream, and I might hit y'all with the next interview coming right up. All right. I see Straightforward TV say support the super chat family. Yes, please do. I'm your host, joelbenjamin528. aka MC Spookism. Shalom, peace, hotep, all that other good stuff you say for saying hi or goodbye. You know me, I like to choose shalom or just regular hi. But whatever you confide to, namaste, all that. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for showing the support. I greatly appreciate it. Get those tickets early for the other events that's dealing with the health, especially if you're coming out in person, because the seats are limited and it's filling up and a lot of people are purchasing. So people, I want to thank the people that came on the panel. Gary ordered the spectacle, and I definitely want to thank CTMGM. Let's give them a hand because they asked some damn good questions. They put me on the spot, guys. Give them a hand, people. Give them a nice round of applause. We have the brother and his wife here on. All right. Let's thank them for not being scared. Definitely super now. Give her a shout out and some claps and trumpets. People, that's the show. I want to thank you very much. I greatly appreciate you all. Peace.